This is a normal sized Minecraft player. As you can see, I am 2 blocks tall. And now I'm just 1 block tall. I lost half my size from dying. So the goal for today is to beat the game in small mode. And that starts with us getting some wood, kind of in the way that an ant would. Okay, we're not actually that small yet, but we will be by the end of the video. Alright, let's put down our giant crafting table. I kind of wish the tools were bigger in my hand. It would look kind of funny if the pickaxe was just normal size, even though I'm tiny. Wait, this is kind of funny. I can just stand under the dirt right here. I don't have to mine out 2 blocks. It's like I'm crawling, but I'm still walking. Alright, now that we got some tools, let's check out the shipwreck here, and then we'll go to that village, because we're gonna need some iron in order to get to the nether so we can beat the game. I'm pretty sure the shipwreck should have a chest, and yeah, we got some iron and a diamond already, and we also got smithing templates. I don't think we're gonna need any armor trims, but I'm grabbing them anyway. And this chest has some food, and of course we got a treasure map, just in case we want to go look for it. It's actually in the same direction that I'm going, so I'm probably gonna go get that. I'm interested to see how I will look in a boat. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm rowing the boat. Yeah, something's a little weird here. Alright, we made it to the giant village. Let's get some giant hay bales, and now we can make some giant bread. Okay, once again, the bread's not actually giant, but I wish it was. Giant villager, giant golem, who I'm not going to try to kill because I already got my iron. Alright, and we have more than enough iron, honestly, if we're just trying to go to the nether. And water breathing, I'm sure that'll be useful in the nether. Hey, this is honestly pretty good pace for tiny world record. Get a little bit more wood while we're here. And now we just gotta find a lava pool to go to the nether. I wonder what fighting mobs is like. Alright, that seemed pretty normal. I was wondering if maybe I'd get like less reach from being tiny. Okay, that's not exactly what we were looking for. That's also not what we were looking for, but I'll take it. Getting stuck in these holes. There's 2 veins of diamonds before lava. 3 if you count the one I mined. Wait, I'm actually gonna end up full diamond in tiny mode. Okay, that was kind of weird. Maybe I just missed the hit. Okay, really? Just let me mine the diamonds, man. And then there's another one? Dude, stop. Okay, we have 13 diamonds without even trying. I'm just gonna make a pickaxe, honestly. Yeah, I think my reach might actually be a little bit less. Or maybe it just looks like it because I'm small. Let's make a little bit of diamond armor, because why not? If we didn't need these diamonds anyway. Nah, this just doesn't make sense at this point. I think I'm X-raying. We're doing a full diamond speed run in tiny mode. Yeah, I think this is a perfect combination of armor. Okay, what is actually happening? Hey, we might as well put these armor trims to use. See, now I got drip. Okay, there's nothing in this hole. How many skeletons are there? How is there no lava down here as well? Okay, like I actually have almost made full diamond before finding lava. I need 2 more diamonds. I'm actually more committed to the diamonds than the lava at this point. Oh, there's more diamonds. If this is 2, this might be it. And it's 1. Oh, there's 1 right there. See, if I just found that instead of the 1 vein, it would have been so much better. And now I'm somehow full diamond before finding lava. Like, we finally find a lava pool, and it's just already obsidian. Alright, I have to do this method. I'm left with no choice. Alright, now that I'm smaller from dying, I should be able to see through walls. Yeah, as you can see, I can kind of see through the wall now, so hopefully we can find some lava like this. Yeah, I see some lava over there. This is totally not X-ray. This is just a feature of being really small. You can see through walls. Wait, I just realized that was the lava with the obsidian over it for sure. So we still have not found lava. Oh, a baby zombie. It's not so baby anymore. The baby zombie is bigger than me. Maybe lava was just removed. They knew lava was too big of a hazard for me when I'm this small. I see more diamonds, but I don't even want to mine them. Would this process be more annoying? Okay, see, this is where the water breathing potion comes in. See, I grabbed that for a reason. We're seriously gonna find more diamonds. And people said that diamonds are the rarest item in the game. I guess they've never heard of lava. Alright, well we can finally make our portal. It's so weird making the portal when I'm this small. Okay, let's just set my bed here, because I'm never going to find this place ever again. And I might as well make a few more things, because why not? I'm even making the hoe. Okay, and now we're in the big nether. Let's find a fortress, not a bastion, because I don't want to deal with piglin brutes in tiny mode. I also love how I sink in the soul sand so much. Like, look at this. I'm basically bathing in the soul sand right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. He was actually bigger than me. I don't know why he ran away. I don't know if there are many mobs that are actually smaller than me now. Like, the only thing I can think of is like fish, but I think fish might be bigger. Oh my god, I'm so small in the boat now. The boat is literally taller than my player. Oh, whatever, as long as I can still ride in the boat, it's fine. I probably shouldn't be making jumps like that too. It's kind of scary. Nice, I just tried to water bucket in the nether. Got an enderman over here. I'm gonna need some pearls for later. Hey, we got a pearl. Okay, we found a bastion. The question is, do I want to go in it? I'm sure the brutes can't be that bad when I have full diamond. Okay, I literally just fell through nothing. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. I don't know what just did 2 hearts to me. Oh, it was a brute. And I fell through the floor again. Yeah, it appears falling through the floor is way too big of an enemy. See, I was hoping they'd get mad and go down the hole. Alright, well, at least we got some gold blocks. And that's not what... Wait, no, I'm good. I didn't realize I could, like, bait them into the hole like that. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, if we get our ender pearls from this, we're actually chilling. I was scared of the bastion for obvious reasons, but I think we're fine. No idea where any of the brutes went. Is there really not enough pearls? Oh no, the pearls are here. Okay, we do have enough pearls. We have 14. That should be enough. Alright, now we just gotta find the fortress. Okay, I think this is where we were. Now we just need a fortress. And it shouldn't be too hard to find a fortress, right? A lot of endermen over here. You don't usually see them in this biome. I mean, I'm gonna kill some of these guys, because why not? It's still so funny how big the boat is. Like, I literally can't see anything over the boat. Alright, time to use our soul sand boots. I wonder if I'm actually going any faster because I'm small. I would assume it's the same speed, but I have no idea. Who put skeletons in the nether? I never understood why they got added. Like, we were fine with just wither skeletons. Even the baby piglin is larger than me. God, going up mountains is just so bad. You literally can't see anything. I also wonder if fall damage is more because I'm small. It doesn't really feel like it is. Or maybe it is. That was 3 blocks and I took 1 heart. I feel like that would usually do half a heart. So maybe you do take more fall damage when you're small. Oh, and there's a fortress over here. I literally just saw that because I turned my head. I would have just kept going the other way. And we got a spawner right at the entrance. Okay, let's use our fire res. Okay, I almost just died because of that. I really gotta watch the ground because there's a bunch of random holes that I can just fall through now. Alright, let's just get our blaze rods. Okay, they can still hit me. I was wondering if they'd be able to hit me because I'm so small. Okay, 4 blaze rods. We'll probably get 8 just in case I lose some ender eyes. I have the feeling I'm gonna lose some of them because I just won't be able to see where they go. That's the problem with being 0.25 blocks tall. You can't really see anything. Wait, how did he hit me with a fireball? Or did he just melee me from very far? Okay, there's a blaze inside of me and I just can't see it. Okay, and that's enough rods because we don't have any more pearls. So now I guess we can go back. And we do have 10 obsidian, so we can just make a portal here instead of going all the way back to our old portal. Let's make sure I didn't forget my flint and steel. Okay, I forgot my flint and steel. Oh wait, I have gravel. Don't know where my flint and steel went, but at least we had gravel on us still. So we can make another flint and steel and finally go back. Okay, we spawned right by diamonds. Why is there so many diamonds in this video? I'm just not even gonna acknowledge it at this point. This has gotta be the most diamonds I've ever found. Yeah, I guess we just gotta go up to surface now. Even the spider is taller. See, Minecraft already had big spiders, but imagine if they were this big. Now that's a real giant spider. It's weird how when I look at myself swimming, it actually kind of looks normal. And then we get to surface, and it's this. Okay, let's just make some ender eyes. And where is the stronghold? Okay, it's this way. And our eye broke, that's great. At least we got extras. Of course it's in the direction with the most ocean. Yeah, I love being able to see where my boat is going. Is the boat always in the water like this, or is it just because I'm tiny? Okay, I'm not seeing any stronghold in the water, so that means we still got a while to go. Hopefully if it is underwater, we'll just see it. Alright, let's throw another eye. And yeah, it's still in this direction. Except I think it is a lot more to the left, so we might be close. Even the armadillo is taller. Now that is crazy. Okay, still that way. And it broke again. I'll throw another one when we get across the water. Okay, it's really close if it went that far away. And it broke again. Okay, we really just kind of got to guess where it is now. So if we break one more of these, we're not going to have enough. I think it might be like right under us. It's got to be really close. Is for it to go that far? All right, what if we throw one here? Bruh. And it broke again. Okay, we actually can't throw anymore. I kind of forgot we can see through walls. Okay, what just happened? Why'd I take damage? I forgot we can see through walls, so I can kind of look for it without using another eye. The x-ray is not working right now. Okay, maybe now is the opportunity to go even tinier. Okay, I'm literally suffocating myself with 1 gravel. Okay, now we're even tinier, and we should be able to see through the walls a lot better. Okay, yeah, this is way better. It doesn't have that much distance, though. If I use another eye and it breaks, we're screwed. Okay, now I'm just straight x-raying through the walls every time I try to climb up a mountain. So there's no way the stronghold isn't close. Alright, I'm just gonna use another one. Yeah, it's back that way. Okay, it didn't break. We're good. We just have to find it somewhere in this water. It literally has to be like right under here. Okay, wait. I'm pretty sure that's like a spawner or something. So that means it has to be close. Like that is probably the silverfish spawner. Why you can't see the stronghold right now? I have no idea. Maybe there's just anti-X-ray so that you can't see the stronghold. No, it's not the spawner, but it is a torch because yeah, now we can see the stronghold. And I am so tiny in the stronghold. I find it funny that I can still walk up the slabs though. The slab is literally double my height, but I can still walk up. I feel like it's actually better to play like this at this point. I'm literally just blending into the stairs. Okay, I think the silverfish is even taller than me. Can't really check right now because of this creeper. We should be fine just killing the dragon, but I don't know. Like, I can barely even see the portal here. I just accidentally threw an eye. Okay, I have no idea where that went. It's fine though, because we have one extra. Alright, we managed to put all the eyes in the portal, which actually was harder than I thought it would be. I didn't think it would be hard at all. Alright, let's go through. Alright, the biggest enemy right now is the towers. Because I don't know how we're gonna break all the towers. I can't see anything. Okay, I somehow hit that one actually. I was using that as an example for not being able to see anything, but I did hit it. These ones should be easy. Well, that's also a big problem because the dragon's breath is actually kind of a threat. Okay, why is this one actually hard to shoot when you're small? Maybe I'm just dumb. Okay, yeah, that's just impossible. I'm gonna have to go up on something, but first let's get the ones down here. Hey, really? Okay, we got quite a few of them. They're actually easier to see from over here. Okay, I think we only have one left. Okay, we got them all. That was actually way easier than I thought it would be. I guess I'm just that good. And now we just bow the dragon. As long as I don't get hit by the dragon breath, we're fine. Okay, why is it so hard to shoot the dragon now? Okay, there's just way too many endermen. Okay, we gotta make sure we don't run out of arrows, because I'm actually not hitting that many shots here. Like, it's actually a lot harder to shoot in small mode. Okay, I don't even think the dragon can hit me, because I feel like I should have got hit there, but I think I might be too small to get hit by the dragon. Yeah, we really don't have that many arrows. It's not a big problem because I can just melee it, but I'm wondering if I'll even be able to hit the dragon, or if I'm just too small. This looks so weird. Okay, what is even happening? Like, are we ever gonna move? Okay, it wants me to try to melee it. Yeah, really, dude? Let's see if we can actually hit it this time. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, I can hit the body, but I cannot hit its head. Okay, I swear my dragon's broken. Like, what is happening? It's just letting me get free hits. Is that normal dragon behavior? Okay, we should be able to kill it here if it just does the same thing again. And yeah, that's the dragon. Somehow was easier than I expected on tiny mode. I swear being small like broke the dragon or something though, because I don't know why it was perched for so long. Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter how tall you are to beat Minecraft. I mean, you can literally be 0.125 blocks tall and still beat the game. I mean, you can even be however tall this is, and it still wouldn't have made that much of a difference. I am 2 pixels tall right now. I'm sick of all these new Minecraft updates. Like, what even is a loom? When did they add this? They added it almost 7 years ago. What am I doing? So, for the next 100 days, I'm going to be playing Minecraft Alpha, one of Minecraft's oldest versions. Also, my game updates every 5 days. That's probably pretty important. On day 1, I did the regular Minecraft stuff. I cut down a tree, got some stone tools, and then I punch-sheared some sheep and made a full set of wool armor. Just a normal first day in Minecraft. You might have noticed there are a lot of things you can't do in this version, like sprinting, crouching, dragging items, F5. Well, you can F5, but it kind of looks like this. But there are obviously some things that you can do, like building an epic house, collecting every block, and finding the rarest item. That's the stuff I'm gonna do. But right now, we're just going to find a place to build a house so I don't get murdered by mobs. I found the perfect place to build my house, and I built a giant pillar into the sky to mark the area, but then there was a problem. I don't know how to get down from here. I decided to do a ladder MLG, and I obviously landed it. No question there. I replenished my health bar and cut down a few trees in the area, and then I started digging out an area to build the most epic house in Minecraft. Okay, the roof's still kinda missing. It's work in progress. For the rest of the day, I searched for coal, and I just couldn't find it. So my only source of light for the night was just this furnace. Yo, who let him cook? On day 2, I found out you can make smooth stone slabs from cobblestone, and then I added a roof to my house. Hardcore YouTubers be like. I'm just kidding, this is the house. It looks a lot better? Don't worry, this is only like 1% of what it will be at the end of the video. I managed to get some coal, so I lit up my house with some torches, and then I built a floor out of stone slabs. I also made a chest to store my blocks because I'm collecting every block. This is what we have so far. Not very much. After that, it was getting dark, so I figured it was time to go caving. I basically got a 5-star wanted level the second I stepped foot in a cave. There's also no audio in this version, so things like this creeper trying to exterminate my bloodline are very common. So within less than 10 minutes, I was walking back up to the surface on 4.5 hearts with no food. It looks like caving in this version might actually be hard, but that's okay because I like things that are hard.
What do you mean by that?
On day 3, I was supposed to look for food, but instead I started mining some sand because I need it for every block. I'm sorry about that edit, guys. I have a sand addiction. After the sand, it was pig murder time, and then I cooked some pig and some glass. Oh yeah, I also never mentioned that cooking pigs gives you steak in this version. Kinda weird. I spam hoed some grass to get some seeds, and then I planted a little farm on the side of my house. Not the other half, though. I don't deserve that yet. After that, I added some windows to my house and put a little pathway in front, and then the house was actually looking kinda drippy. Confidence is what you need to go caving in this version, and also a large amount of meat. So since I have one of those, I think it's time to go caving again. Okay, I managed to mine a lot of iron as you could see, but what I'm mainly looking for is some diamonds. I need 10 to collect every block, and I also want to get max drip at some point in this video, but right now we only have 0. I do have full iron though. For the rest of the day, I just kept caving. Yeah, that basically summarized my caving experience. On day 5, I decided the cave life was not for me, and it was time to strip mine. I found a weird glitch that almost killed me, but other than that, I found nothing. I heard 90% of miners quit before hitting it big, and I joined the 90%, making my way back up to surface. For the rest of the day, I did some stuff like mining more coal, lighting up the entire area around my base, and making a hole to collect some passive mobs to breed. Does my hole look good? Yes or no? Then I just continued making the front of my house better, and I watched the sunrise cinematically. Day 6 is Secret Friday. That's what they used to call the updates. Also, it's not a secret. It came out 13 years ago. In this update, they added snow and ice to the world generation, and I need snow for every block, so I went on a journey to look for it. The information I lacked at this time, though, was that you need a world that was in winter mode to find these 2 blocks. So basically, I was just completely wasting my time. I'm pretty sure there aren't any biomes in the game yet, so everything just kinda looks the same. But even if everything looks the same, there's still something about it that looks so good. It's probably the fact that everything has thumbnail level saturation on it. On day 7, I made my way back to my base. I tried to lure some sheep into the hole I made, but then I realized that you can't do that in alpha. You also can't breed mobs. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I spent most of the day upgrading the front of my base even more, and then it was back to the caves again. Why are there so many animals in the cave? I found nothing really while caving, just the coal and iron like usual, and then I got jump scared by a creeper. Since diamonds don't seem to be an option right now, I decided to just work on my house on day 8. And for this next build, we are going to need a lot of wood. So I started a mass deforestation. I was cutting down every tree within a 1,000-mile radius. But don't worry, for every tree I broke, I was planting them back. Alright, now that we have all this wood, I honestly don't remember what I was going to do with it. Oh yeah, I was making a mine shaft. That's what I was doing with the wood. Mining mine. That's a pretty sick name. Next, I replaced some stone with cobblestone and gravel to make the mine look a bit nicer. And by the end of day 9, I was finished the shaft, and then it was Secret Friday. It's still not a secret. I'm reading a list of everything added right now. This list includes boats, cactuses, clay, reeds, bricks, slimes, bookshelves, and your mom. Haha, get it? I'm sorry. But that isn't all the updates, and the last update is a very controversial one. The Goofy F5 has been removed, and it has been replaced with Fortnite F5 instead. I'm pretty much finished upgrading my base for now, so I think I'm going to hunt for some of the new blocks because I'm still missing a lot of them. So I guess it's time for us to hit the water. I don't think that's what that means. Okay, we found some cows. That's not really a block, but it is new. Something about these cows just does not look right. For the rest of the day, I kept searching for the new blocks. First, I found some reeds, and then I found some clay right after, and finally I found a stray cactus in the open. Not really sure if cactuses belong here. At the end of the day, I made my way back to my base and crafted every block that I had resources for. Okay, we're only actually missing 19 blocks. The only problem is some of them aren't even in the game yet. On day 11, I made a gold block and an iron block. Kinda forgot the texture used to look like this. And I also crafted some bricks. I used to love bricks when I was younger. Okay, that sounded kinda sus. I planted a cactus and made a sugarcane farm, and then I crafted a block of TNT. Alright, now there's only 15 blocks left, and most of them are in the caves, so it's time to go back. You might have thought the mobs were bad the first few times I went caving, but the last update on day 10 added something that I was not ready for. They're literally hitting me through the walls. Apparently Alpha V 1.0.11 is the Slimepocalypse update, so instead of dealing with that, I decided to strip mine the rest of the day. I found nothing. On day 12, I got tired of strip mining, so I decided to take on the slimes. I almost died immediately. Everything was okay though, because I actually found a method to exterminate the slimes. I continued exploring the caves, and I was actually feeling pretty confident despite having one armor bar and an infinite amount of slimes attacking me. Eventually this confidence got the best of me though, because I died to slimes. Okay, technically I didn't die to slimes. I accidentally lavaed myself, and I don't really know which one of those is more embarrassing. All I do know is I only have 5 minutes to get my items back. Oh no, guys, this is really intense. I wonder if he will get his stuff back. These stakes are insane. I got my stuff back. I'm honestly not sure how it didn't burn though. For the rest of the day, I continued exploring, and I still found nothing. So I went back up to surface so I could at least craft some of the blocks I'm missing. I crafted some rails and an iron door, which puts me 2 blocks closer to collecting every block. I also forgot to save an iron ore to put in the chest, so we're still missing one of the easiest blocks. On day 14, I wanted to stop my crops from being trampled, so I remade my farm. There are no fences in the game yet, so this will have to do. I also crafted a bookshelf, which was another block that I'm missing, and then I captured a sheep. I think it's about that time in the video where the YouTuber gives the mob a name. That's his name. That's what I'm naming him. After naming my new pet sheep, it was time to go caving for the 400th time. I'm going to save you the details on this one. Getting annoyed by slimes? Check. Strip mining time? Check. Diamonds? Check. Wait, that's out of the ordinary. It was only 3 diamonds, so I decided to make a pickaxe, and because of this pickaxe, I was able to mine some obsidian. Another block for the list of blocks. Bro, can this guy just shut up already? I also found diamonds again, and then I went back up to surface because it was time for Secret Friday. It's still not Friday. This update added chickens and music discs, but none of those are important. What is important is the jukebox, because we need it for the blocks. Yeah. I made an irresponsible decision and wasted one of my 2 diamonds on the jukebox, but I mean, it's progression, right? I'm sure I won't regret this in the future. This update is also supposed to fix the slime problem. I hope that is true. I decided to go find a chicken for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like I've never seen one before. And after finding a chicken, I came back to my base to find my sheep was dead, so I made a grave for it. Okay, it probably just despawned. There's nothing that would kill it in this game except me. It wasn't me, I swear. On day 16, I found that slimes are definitely not fixed. I hit the strip mines again, and in my notes it says not sure if I found diamonds, too lazy to check. I'm not checking. I'm just kidding. I actually did check, and I found 3 veins of diamonds in the same strip mine. I don't know how I went from 0 diamonds to this. On day 17, I crafted the coveted diamond block, and this was huge because every block that required diamonds was now found. Now we only need to get full diamond armor. On the next day, I found some diamonds, and then I found more, and after a little bit of mining, I found another big cave, this time with no slimes. I must have won the Minecraft lottery or something, because I found 2 more diamond veins back to back. And on day 19, I headed back up to surface feeling like I had just robbed somebody's tomb. I figured that I had done enough caving for now, so I went around harvesting my farms and smelted some iron. I also decided to make middle pieces, and now I was halfway to full diamond, so that's pretty sick. For some reason, this armor also had me feeling crazy, so I went out at night to fight some mobs. It feels like I'm playing Fortnite right now. Oh no, I think someone died here. I spent the rest of the day watching the sunrise, and then it was day 20. Okay, things are getting serious now because this is actually the update where Herobrine was first spotted. Hopefully we don't run into him. Fences and spider jockeys were also added in this update, but most importantly, they finally fixed F5. No more goofy running and no more Fortnite. I made some fences to replace the bootleg fences I had on my farm, and for some reason they just don't connect to blocks. After that, I noticed my cactus farm was getting kinda crazy, so I figured it was time to transform the space a little bit more. more. I have a plan to build something huge on top of this mountain, but for now, let's start making this area around it look a little bit nicer. Wait, that chicken is crazy with it. From days 21 to 24, I was just building. I made a big pathway going to the bottom of the hill, and then I built a new cactus farm. I also made a bunch of these walls out of wood and cobblestone, and then I tried to place some stairs. Yeah, apparently you can't do that in this version. I added a few more details to the walls, and then I added a layer of oak planks on the outside of the farm. As it was getting dark, I finished the perimeter, and I was able to take a look at my progress while waiting for the sun to rise. The lighting makes it look awful, but I'm actually happy with how it turned out so far. The house on the top has to go though, and it will in the future. On day 25, I was tired of building, but luckily it was Secret Friday and the compass was added. Yay! At the beginning of this video, I told you I was going to find the rarest item, and I never told you what it is. I mean, you could probably tell what it is, but if you can't for some reason, it's a golden apple. Now that we have a compass, I can go search for some spawners, which is the only place you can get it. We also need mossy cobblestone from a spawner for the blocks, so I'm going to go look for one of those. I found nothing on day 25, and on day 26, I was still searching for a spawner. The only difference is, this time I actually found it. Why is there no mob in the middle? It's just a spawner. I looted the chest and found nothing. I decided to mine all the mossy cobblestone in case I need it for a future build, and then I continued my search. I found a cave, so I explored that, and I also found some diamonds, and on day 27, I found more diamonds. I also found more diamonds again, and after finding those diamonds, I was able to make full diamond, so now we've officially completed one of our goals. Well, it wasn't an official goal, but it still makes me feel good, so it counts. On day 28, I found a new cave. There was nothing in it. So I found another new cave. There was nothing in it as well. So I went and found another cave. There's still nothing in any of these caves. I'm starting to understand why the golden apple is the rarest item. On cave number 4, I was able to find some more diamonds. I found like 4 veins in a matter of seconds, and it honestly looked like I did some mining off camera. I decided to make all the diamond tools, including the hoe, because I was ballin' like that. It's nether portals with the corner blocks from here on. On day 29, I actually found another spawner, but all it had was nothing again, so I decided to go back to my base. Day 30 is Secret Friday, and you might have noticed that sound was added. This update also brought us crouching and the ability to change your sensitivity, so this is a pretty W update. Oh yeah, and there are also fishing rods. They are completely useless and you can stack them, that's it. I have these objectives I need to complete, and one of these goals is to build an epic house. No offense to the house we have right now, but it's just not epic. I know I said I was going to put something better on the top of the mountain, but right now we are not doing that. Instead, we are going to build it right here, so let's start terraforming. Okay, this area is looking pretty good, so now it's time to build the house. For some reason, when I was younger, I was obsessed with these modern houses, so I'm going to be building one of those. I started to lay out a foundation for the house, starting with the pillars, and I ran out of stone pretty quickly, so I went and killed some pigs. I don't think those two are related. And then I started adding some stone slabs on the outside. So if you can't tell by now, this build is going to take a lot of stone. On day 32, would you have guessed that I started the day by mining stone? I finished the bottom layer, so I started building the pillars up even higher. After that, I filled the entire floor with wood planks except for the front section because that's going to be a garage. Why do I need a garage in my Minecraft house? I don't know. Why do you not subscribed yet? I also have to place 1 million torches on this build or we will get some unwanted visitors. The pigs are fine. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about these guys. Day 33 was slightly different because instead of mining stone, I cut down a bunch of trees. I also filled in the rest of the first floor and moved on to filling in the second floor. And at the end of the day, I smelted even more stone and then I started on the roof. The roof is interesting because it's going to take me 10 times more slabs than the rest of the house. On day 34, I finished about 2 layers of the roof before it was stone mining time again. But first, let's take a look at the house. This is how the house looks right now. I think it's missing something. Today I had a method. I cut some trees before the sun went down, and then I spent the rest of the day mining cobblestone while it was dark outside. I was also killing both birds with 1 stone by strip mining to try to find diamonds. It was almost a bad idea though because, well, you can see on the video. I apologize to any blind viewers, I just landed a sick MLG and trick shot, the lava sounds were Photoshop. Day 35 is a crazy day. It's Secret Saturday. Yeah, for some reason they dropped the update on a Saturday this time. Not for me though, it's not Saturday. This update added the nether, pumpkins, the clock, fishing. Oh yeah, and the game looks completely different. This was the first update with biomes, which means different color foliage, like the grass and stuff. It also means we can finally get snow. I made a clock for some reason, and then I went down to get obsidian to visit the nether. I didn't really want to go to the nether in this version because it's kind of useless, but if you already forgot, I'm collecting every block, and there are 3 new blocks in the nether. Also, I lied on day 28, we're not building a portal with the corners. I collected some soul sand and some netherrack, and then I collected glowstone, which is super annoying because it only drops 1 dust in this version, and you need 9 of them to craft the block instead of 4. I got everything I needed from the nether, so I went back and added the 3 blocks to the chest. Now we just need to get a pumpkin and a snow block. I ended up finding snow pretty quickly, which was cool, but you might have noticed that my house has no walls, and that is because the walls are supposed to be made out of snow. So this little amount of snow up here, it's not going to cut it. We need a snow biome. I continued searching for snow and I found a pumpkin on my way there. I also found an area that had every single biome like basically connected, including a snow biome. So I started mining snow, and I mined snow. Yeah, I mined snow for the rest of this day, slowly filling my inventory with snow blocks. Even when it got dark, I was out there grinding. I was also getting harassed by spiders. After another almost full day of shoveling, I felt like it was time to go back. So on day 38, I made my way back home and added the new blocks to the chest. Oh yeah, I also had to craft a jack-o'-lantern. Apparently those existed in alpha. After adding the blocks to the chest, I'd officially collected every obtainable block, and now I just need to put them somewhere to display my greatness. But first, we still have to finish the house we were working on. I finished the walls, and then I got attacked by some zombies. They're just jealous of these dirt stairs. For the rest of the day, I worked on finishing the roof, and I also added some doors to the house. Hopefully that will keep the zombies out. On the next day, it was update day, but unfortunately, this update added nothing important. As you can see, the house is looking pretty good so far, but it still needs some windows. This is me mining the sand that is going to be used to make those windows. This time I don't have a sand addiction. I started placing some of the windows and then more of these guys showed up. I swear the second one just spawned out of thin air. These guys are out to ruin my house. On day 41 I mined sand again and I finished the first floor windows. The next day I finally finished the roof and I used the extra stone I had to put an outline around the house for some extra detail. I also got more glass, so I added some glass on the edge of this balcony and I finished the windows on the second floor. I also added some stairs up to the second floor and I added some stone railings on the side. The stone looks really bad. I'm actually going to remove it. On day 43, I took another look at the house. It's honestly looking pretty good at this point. At this point, I could say I was finished with the exterior and it was time to move on to the interior. I built a wall to create a little room at the back of the house and then I started moving some of my stuff to a storage area. I also started to replace the garage floor with gravel as a kind of a road. I don't know, there aren't many blocks in this version. The next day I cut down some wood, mined some gravel, expanded the road out a bit, and terraformed the lake in front so at least the road doesn't go into the water. Eventually the road just ends though and that makes no sense, but I don't care. Day 45 is update day and this update added only one thing: portals. Well, they were already in the game, but now you can kinda just place them. I got distracted and spammed portals everywhere, which probably isn't a good idea because I can't really break them, it takes forever. After that I built a little fishing dock on the lake and then I took a look at my progress. It's looking pretty sick. I added some stuff like this couch made out of a very comfortable material, this table, and this epic water feature. On day 46, I went back to the nether to get glowstone and the ghast wouldn't leave me alone. I also don't know why I got glowstone. I don't remember using it in this build at all. I added some paintings around the house like this one, which costed me $1 billion at an auction. That's why I have 2 of them right beside each other. I also found some evidence of me placing the glowstone, so I guess I did use it. Next I put some flowers outside of the house, and since there are no beds in this version, I decided to make my own bed out of my favorite sleeping material, gold blocks. A full gold bed is a crazy flex. I also wanted to add a motivational quote to the wall. Something like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or opportunities don't happen, you create them. Let's get this bread. On day 48, I was pretty much finished the house, but I'm still missing a garage door, and unfortunately Home Depot doesn't exist in this version, so I have to get the stuff to build that. I wanted to make the garage door out of iron blocks, so I decided to spend the next few days caving, mainly to get a bunch of iron, but also to try to find a golden apple, because we still need that. So on day 49 I did some caving, and on day 50 I did some caving as well. This was also update day, and all it really added was coordinates, and on day 51 I was still caving, and from days 52 to 54 I caved. Now did I find a golden apple in that time? Well, let's see. During that time I found 4 spawners, and none of them had a golden apple. but I did find enough iron to finish my garage door. After that, I stared at my completed house until the sun rose, and it became day 55. It's Secret Friday, but this update added nothing. And that's kind of what there is to do today. Nothing. I obviously still need to find a golden apple, but I'm not spending the rest of the 100 days doing that. That would be boring. Instead, I think it's finally time to do something about the old boring house on top of this mountain. Okay, so basically I want to build a castle slash museum for all the blocks I collected earlier in the video, but in order to make this castle, and yes, it will literally be this castle, this is my inspiration, I need to make this hill a lot bigger. So I spent the rest of the day forming the Terra, and on day 56, that's also what I did. On day 57, I continued filling in the mountain, but I ran out of dirt, so I mined dirt for the rest of the day. And on the next day, I finished filling in the top of the mountain, but obviously the sides need to be filled too, so I started filling the sides as well. This is so fun. Man, I love filling things. I managed to fill the left side, which was the smallest, and now you can see it actually looks pretty cool. Well, it looks like a normal mountain, but that was the goal. I also finished the back side, so on day 59, it was time to start working on the big side. This side is huge, so it's probably going to take a while. I pretty much immediately fell off the side and blew a creeper, and then I went and mined more dirt because I ran out. Running out of dirt in Minecraft twice is crazy. I got griefed by skeletons while filling in the wall, and on day 60, I was finally finished filling the wall. It may not seem like it took that long because of editing, but it literally took me 5 days to make that mountain. 5 Minecraft days, just to be clear. Also, today was update day, but it still adds nothing. There were no good updates after the nether one. On day 61, I'm putting a picture of the castle on the screen again to remind you. The materials to make this castle basically don't exist, so we're going to improvise on the materials I use. If improvise means come up with a stupid idea of using clay and bricks, then I guess I improvised. Let me tell you why this was a stupid idea while footage from 4 whole Minecraft days plays in the background. Basically, clay is very rare. That's it. That's why it was dumb. After returning to my base on day 64, I only had 14 stacks of clay. Yeah, that definitely won't be enough to make this castle. Day 65 was the last update of Minecraft Alpha, and you guessed it, it added flying pigs. No, it actually added nothing again. Now that I had the materials for the castle, or at least I thought I did, I decided it was finally time to remove the original house. Also, I had to get rid of the grave for the sheep, whatever his name was. Is this messed up? After removing the house, it was time to start making the gate at the front of the castle. I'm pretty sure I finished building up these pillars out of clay, and on the next day I put some cobblestone on the roof of them. Okay, that looks really bad. I tried to fix the pillar, but it somehow looked even worse, so I just put it back to how it was. After that, I started making the wall. The next day I did the same thing, until I realized that smelting clay takes forever, so I started building those castle wall type things on the top. Next, I decided to make a side building out of snow. I have no idea why I did this. I don't have much snow left. I also started building this tower, except instead of being white, I'm making it out of wood, because wood is easy to get. I ran out of wood. At least wood is easy to get because on day 69 I just mined wood all day. I also didn't make a day 69 joke because I'm not immature and childish. Day 70 I was mining stone, and that's basically what I did for the next 2 days mixed with some more wood mining. It's also kind of funny because I thought this would be my last time mining materials. Day 72 I built up some oak log pillars on the side of the tower, and then I built the tower up. This continued into day 63 where I also started placing some slabs on the side for detail. But while I was doing that, tragedy struck. I tried to build a little room on the top of the tower, but then I realized I hit the height limit. Yeah, apparently the height limit in Minecraft Alpha is only 128 blocks. So for the rest of the day I mined everything down, and then I did everything I just did and built a room in the middle with another ugly cobblestone roof on the top. On day 74, the tower was finished. I decided to work on another side building, and at this point it's been almost 20 days and I haven't even started the main castle yet. I don't understand how I keep missing every MLG. I took a quick break to cook some food, and by the end of the day I was finished building the side building. So on day 75, it was finally time to start building the main building. I built some stairs for the entrance, and then I started building up the front wall. This is what I had near the end of the day. It's kinda dark. On day 76, I put a roof on the castle, and then I started working on a little building on the side. This is the last building, I swear. This building was basically the same as the other ones, and after finishing it, I decided to add a tower coming from the middle of the building. I'm using stone this time. I'm never mining another piece of clay again. I spent the rest of the day building the tower, and things were starting to look good. So the next day I placed some walls on the other sides, and then I made the roof of the castle a little bit longer. I don't really remember why. On day 78 I ran out of wood. Honestly, I'm surprised it even lasted this long. And while chopping trees, I got to take a look at the castle from afar. Yeah, that will probably look good when it's finished. This was also the day that I decided to turn the Minecraft music on. I don't think I've ever once listened to to the music in Minecraft, I would usually just get my ears blasted after opening my game and then I would disable it. But something about this Minecraft music just hits different when you are playing the oldest version. On day 79, I built a stone tower on the other side of the main building. By now you've probably seen too many walls. I've done a lot of placing walls. So just know that I was pretty much finished the exterior at the end of the day, so I did a quick castle check again. Pretty much the same as before. On day 80, I finished building the right side tower, and I actually completely finished the exterior. It looks kinda dumb because of the clouds, but this shot is too good not to put in the video. The next day I started filling the floors with wood, and I started with the second floor, which was easy because I left space for a little balcony thing to look over the first floor. There are going to be 4 floors in total, and I finished both the second and third floor pretty quickly, so I moved on to the first floor, which was kind of funny because there is a giant cave underneath the floor that got created when I terraformed the mountain. On day 82, I was still filling in the first floor because it was a full floor, and then unfortunately I ran out of wood again. I remember saying on like day 70 that this would be my last time getting materials, which just wasn't true at all. But somehow I'm not really bothered by this. Everything is just so slow in Minecraft Alpha, but for some reason I've enjoyed playing this version so much more than any modern version of Minecraft. I mean, I've been working on a single build for almost 30 Minecraft days, which is like 10 hours in real time, and I'm not even finished. Yet it's the most fun I've had playing survival in probably like ever. On day 83, I was back to filling in the floor. I finished filling in the final floor, which was extra annoying because there were clouds flying through my face every 2 seconds. The next day I finished flooring the other rooms that weren't in the main building of the castle, and then I added some windows on one of the side buildings to give it some extra detail. The problem with these windows is that they don't have windows in them though. So to keep the medieval theme, I want to use fences as windows. I was totally wrong about using fences as windows. For some reason they don't connect to the blocks. So instead I just added some railings on the inside of the building, and then I decided to just use glass to make the windows. The only problem was I only had 10 glass and 38 sand, so it was sand mining time. On day 85 I added some interior to the front towers while waiting for my glass to smelt, and then I placed windows all around the castle. So many windows you can call me Bill Gates. No one should actually do that. After that I finished the interior from the beginning of the day, and I also might have accidentally killed a pig. Technically I didn't touch him, this one isn't on me. I needed snow for one of the first buildings I made, so on day 86 I went looking for some snow. There's something about this version that just reminds me of the first time I played Minecraft. In one of my earliest memories of playing Minecraft, I had like this creative world which I built a giant castle in. Well, it probably wasn't giant, I was like 9 or 10 years old, but I would work on this build every day, and one day I remember I somehow died in my creative world. Don't even ask how that is possible. And I completely lost my builds because I didn't know what the chords were. So I just cried for hours and hours over losing my Minecraft world. I was loving the craft so much that I cried over Minecraft. On day 87, I filled in the snow on the wall, and then I used the extra snow to fill in the parts on top of the castle that I never filled in. After that, I worked on finishing the brick wall, which is funny because it was the first thing I built on the castle, and it's the last thing that got finished. I also added a gravel path going towards the entrance, and then I threw in some fences for extra detail. I made a fountain in the middle of the courtyard, I think is what they call it, and it took me forever to make this water flow properly because I'm stupid. I added some glowstone on top of these fences, but I ran out, so instead I put torches like this on the other ones to light up the area. On day 89, I put a farm and some flowers in front of the castle, and then for the final part of the build, I started building a mixed cobblestone and mossy cobblestone wall on the side. I've officially finished the castle. It took me 35 days to build this. I want to say it doesn't even look that bad considering the limitations of building in Minecraft Alpha. It definitely looks better than the modern house, no offense. I just said no offense to myself. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this thing turned out. It's definitely better than anything I could have built when I was 10 years old. We should also probably get rid of this pillar in the top right, but it's been there since day 1, so at this point I'm just going to leave it. Now obviously I built this castle with a purpose, and that was to put all the blocks I collected earlier on display. So I placed a bunch of lame blocks on the first floor, and then I put some slightly better ones on the second floor, and then some decent blocks got put on the third floor, and finally I placed the most wicked blocks on the top floor. Obsidian, mossy cobblestone, iron block, gold block, and diamond block. And that's it. That's every block in Minecraft Alpha in a museum. Now you might have thought we've done it all because I built a castle, but you might remember that I still have one objective left. I still need to find the golden apple. Now this castle took forever to build, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we have enough time to find a golden apple, but we have to try. I ended up traveling thousands of blocks and went through a bunch of spawners trying, but honestly I kind of hoped I didn't find the golden apple. Because for one, this would just seem scripted if I find it on day 99, but also finding a golden apple doesn't actually mean anything to me. I mean, after all, this is Minecraft Alpha. There is no objective in the game, no ender dragon, no achievements. Other than a slight outline of what you're supposed to do, you really can do anything. And maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. So on day 99, I didn't find a spawner, but I did return to my base. And on day 100, I did the corniest thing you can do at the end of a 100 days video. I watched the sunrise one final time, completely naked. Well, Steve has clothes on by default, but you get what I mean. And at the end of the day, I decided to visit my old Minecraft world from when I was 10. Okay, I don't think this is the same one, but it's the replacement world for the one that I lost. And as you can see, there was a castle. It was much better than the one I built today, obviously. I mean, look at this genius architecture. I spent the rest of the day looking around at all the amazing things I built, and I even found a sign hidden in all this mess. Burger King. This is supposed to be Burger King. Yeah, that says a lot. These are some of the scariest Minecraft seeds of all time, starting with seed 21166. Players have reported being attacked by a living tree while traveling the forest playing on this seed. So let's check if this one's true. Okay, I'm not seeing anything unusual in this world, but the tree is meant to... Oh wait, what is this? I'm pretty sure this is just a buried shipwreck, but let's just check it out to make sure. Okay, or maybe it's not a shipwreck. I can't seem to find the ship anywhere. Yeah, that is weird. Where did the logs go? There was just logs there a second ago, I'm sure of it. You guys literally saw it. I'm not crazy. If there is a living tree, it's probably in the forest over here. Okay, you can't tell me you guys didn't see that. I swear the water was just turning red for a second. Okay, we're going into creative. I'm a little scared now, not gonna lie. Wow, there's a village over here. Maybe we should check that out. This village seems perfectly normal, other than the portal going through this house right here. Yeah, I'm sure that this is a coincidence, especially this one block up here. Look at this guy, he's trapped in the house. Alright, let me help you out, buddy. Wait, what? Where did he go? Also, why is there a bunch of tree blocks in here? Did a tree spawn in the middle of this house? Or do you guys think the living tree put this stuff here? Okay, that noise might have been him telling me that I was right. Yeah, we're getting out of here. Okay guys, that water was definitely red. Like, you guys can't tell me you didn't see the red water there. Well, at least he can drink the red water instead of drinking me, I guess. But yeah guys, in the original story, it said that the tree lives inside of the forest. So enough is enough, we're checking out the forest. If there is anything weird in this forest, it's gonna be really hard to see because of all the trees around here. So you guys need to keep a lookout for anything strange in case I don't see it. Hold on, do you guys hear that? It sounded like someone was breaking wood, and it definitely wasn't me. I mean, this is what it sounds like when I break wood. And is that redstone in the walls? Okay, I'm 99% sure redstone cannot spawn here. Something is up. Wait, what was that? What just happened? How is it nighttime right now? What just happened? I swear it was just day. Okay, I'm really not liking this. There's a lot of sounds, a lot of weird things going on. Wait, what did I just see over there? Watch until the end to see what happens. Next is seed Thanatophobia, which is supposed to be a seed where everything in your world is trying to kill you. This is the seed of, well, Thanatophobia. That's kind of what the word means. So everything in the seed is supposed to kill me. Alright, pig, kill me. Come on. Kill me. Okay, it's not working. If this seed is correct, the pig should be trying to kill me right now. Oh my god, I almost fell in that hole. That is a really weird hole to just be there, isn't it? Like, usually lava doesn't spawn with a random hole leading to your demise. That better not have been you, pig, trying to kill me with the lava. But yeah, let's get some tools. What? I might be wrong, but did this cow just hit me? Nah, it had to have been just like a skeleton or something that is hiding now. Come on out, skeleton. I know you're in here. I'm not looking for you, buddy. Why do you keep following me? Nah, you know what? Actually... Why does the cow have infinite health? I'm telling you, something is weird with this world. The cows are invincible and following me, pigs trying to kill me, something is up. But we still have no proof. I mean, these could all be coincidences, right? So I think we need to find something that is a little bit more likely to kill me than a pig or a cow. We need a sheep, but not just any sheep, a red sheep, because a red sheep is way more likely to try to kill me than any other kind of sheep. So we'll get a flower from over here, and we should be able to craft this thing into some red dye. Come here, sheep. Boom, and now you're red. Kill me, sheep. You can do it. Or maybe not. For a seed where everything is supposed to kill me, nothing is really killing me. Whoa, what was that? Okay, not really sure where a dripstone would have come from. Maybe the sky is trying to kill me. Yeah, that is so weird. There's literally nothing up there, and it just dropped from the sky. I don't know, guys. The red sheep didn't work. The cow and the pig didn't work. I might have to say this one is busted. But wait, what is that over there? How did I not see this before? Was this even here before? Okay, now this is weird. I've seen villages before, but never have I just seen a single village house in the middle of nowhere like this. Yeah, this is so strange. Is anyone even in the house? Hello? Anyone in there? Okay, that is not the floor of a house. That is in fact death. Somebody needs to get some insurance, because something happened to this house. This is not okay. Wow, one more step forward and I would have died. And just as I was about to say this seed was busted. Okay, we're gonna go down here, but we have to be careful. I'm not taking any chances. If there was a giant death hole in the house, who knows what could be at the bottom. Okay, and it's just a normal cave at the bottom. This is so weird. I wonder who put this house here. It must mean I'm going in the right direction. I'm gonna put some blocks at the entrance right here, just in case I backtrack so I know where I am. You know what's really weird about this cave? The fact that I haven't seen any hostile mobs in this cave at all. Like, a cave usually has a ton of mobs in it, but this one seems to have none. Okay, why are there a bunch of dripstones on the roof like this? Am I crazy, or does this look exactly like a dripstone trap waiting to happen? Like, if I was under here, someone could just break one of these, and boom, I would be dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna take care of these real quick. I've been traveling this cave for a while now, and there's been no luck. Like, if everything was trying to kill me, this would be the perfect place for it to happen. Hold on a minute. Is this not the entrance to the cave from earlier? Wait, how did I end up going in a circle? I swear I don't remember backtracking at all. But I know this is the entrance because of the blocks I put here, and also this giant... Hold on a minute. Why is there lava coming from the entrance to the cave? Okay, now this is really weird. How would lava just randomly spawn exactly where I entered this cave? Okay, we need to find another way out of here. I am done with this seed. I did have my suspicions at first, but this confirms it. This seed is definitely out to kill me. Yeah, we just need to find an exit out of this cave right now. I swear I'm hearing noises right now as well that definitely weren't there before. Come on, where's the exit to this cave? It feels like it's just endless. Come on, exit please. Hold on, what is that? Why is there a villager, and why is he naked? Hello, random villager. What's going on, man? Surely you know a way out of here, right? Like, you're gonna help me, right? Why is he just staring at me menacingly? Wait, hold on. It's a death villager? Oh my god. The villager, the house, it's all making sense now. Never trust a villager. Yeah, this seed is definitely real. Do not play this seed unless you want to get killed, because what just happened? Coming up next, we have the seed of the endless desert. It is said that when you create a world using seed desert with numbers like this, there will be an infinite desert. Yeah, this is not a desert. We spawned in a plains. I guess this is myth busted then. But wait, there's also a chest right here though. Did I turn on starter chests? Why would I turn on starter chest? There's no way I did that. And yeah, we got some starter stuff. Wait, is that a saddle? Okay, I'm 90% sure you can't get a saddle from a starter chest. And I don't think I even turned on starter chests to begin with. This is so weird. Whatever, I guess we keep exploring this plains. Maybe it will turn into a desert. Let's pretend that the grass is dead bushes right now, and I'm breaking dead bushes. Okay, wait. Tell me why there is camels inside of a plains biome. I'm telling you, camels do not spawn in a plains. Is this a new 1.21 feature? Like, what's going on? I'm not even on 1.21. There just should not be any camels here. Maybe we can use one of these guys, though. Hey man, you want a wait. Where did they go? I'm telling you guys, there was literally just 3 camels right here. How did they disappear? Like, 1 disappearing? That would make sense. 2 of them? Now that's a little weird, but 3 disappearing? Something has to be up with this seed. Well, I guess we just keep exploring then. Weird things are happening on the seed, but none of them seem to be desert related at all. It could be possible that we just haven't found the endless desert yet. Maybe it's like a backrooms type of thing. You have to fall into it. But yeah, there's nothing else really weird going on as of right now. Like, let me know if you guys see anything weird. I feel like if the seed is supposed to be cursed, we should be seeing it. Is that a desert well? Okay, yeah, apparently there's a desert well in the middle of this plains. First we had camels, and now we have a well. But this well isn't telling us how to get to the infinite desert. Oh well. You guys get it? Maybe we throw a piece of gold into the well, kind of like how people throw coins into fountains. We gotta go into creative for this. Come on, gold, bring us to the infinite desert. Okay, it just did nothing. That is lame. Maybe we could try diamonds? Diamonds is the best offering I have. Now show us the desert. Did anyone hear that? If I look up and there's a desert all of a sudden, I'm gonna leave the world. Okay, there's no desert. For a second, I thought that sound actually meant something. I guess it was just a cave noise or something. Okay, at this point, I'm probably gonna have to say this one is busted. I mean, I've been looking around for a while, and I still have yet to even see a desert. The desert things in the plains is the only real evidence we have of this being true. And even then, those could just be a glitch or something. Oh hey, we found a yellow sheep. Aren't these supposed to be rare or something? Wait, yellow sheep? That is not something that can spawn in Minecraft. Like, I've heard of a pink sheep, but yellow? No. That's weird. There's just one yellow sheep. Oh wait, the sheep died. What happened to him? He was just fine a second ago. Who killed the yellow sheep? Why would you do this? Oh well, I'm sure that was just nothing. Nothing to be concerned about. Just a yellow sheep dying in the middle of nowhere. Totally normal day out here. Okay. That is not supposed to be here. Like, camels? Maybe that's normal. A desert well? A little strange. But a whole pyramid? Yeah, that is definitely not normal. Maybe we finally found the entrance to the endless desert. Okay, why is there more yellow sheep inside of this pyramid? What is with these yellow sheep? Let's check for anything weird on the top before we go down into the bottom. I know there's a secret room in here that was added in 1.20, so we can check that out. Okay, nothing really weird so far. Yeah, nothing is really weird with this room. It seems perfectly normal. What about on the sides here? Oh wait, why is this blocked off? Usually there's an entrance here, so what's behind this? Oh, there's a bunch of diamond blocks. I wouldn't exactly call this scary. This is more like exactly what I would be looking for if I started a new world. Like, yeah, just give me these free diamonds. Thanks, Desert Temple. And there's also more blocks on this side of the temple, but this time they are gold. Well, this is more of a secret room seed than a scary seed, I guess, but we still do have one more place to check. The bottom of the temple. Now, usually there's a TNT trap down here with some chests, but after seeing those 2 rooms, who knows what will be down here. Yeah, it just looks the same as usual. We got 4 chests with normal loot and the pressure plate. Do I dare step on the pressure plate? Guys, what do you think? Is it a good or a bad idea to step on this pressure plate? Alright, whatever. Let's just do it. Let's blow up the cursed desert temple. Okay, it just blew up like normal, guys. So I guess this seed is busted. Nothing weird is going on here. Wait, I was not in a desert before. I would definitely remember if I found a desert before this, because I was literally looking for one forever. Also, why am I no longer in creative, and why am I no longer able to sprint? Luckily, I can just fix that by running the command again. Endless desert thought it could get to me. But yeah, this definitely looks like an endless desert, and the person who found this seed also reported finding some kind of glitched camel. I don't know if that was the camels from before, or if it was something different, but we are not sticking around to find out. I was able to make it to the endless desert. That is enough for me to believe this one is true. I mean, if there was glitched camels, we would definitely be seeing them by now while flying around here. But no, it's just all desert, which is honestly quite creepy. I can see why this seed would be scary. What happened in the forest earlier? I'm telling you, I just saw something unusual in the trees over there. This is so bad. This forest really has me feeling like I'm hallucinating now. I'm sure there was nothing there. It was probably just a zombie or something, considering that it's nighttime. What's up with this tree right here? I swear this is not normal. Can trees fall down in Minecraft, or is this man-made? This kind of reminds me of the shipwreck thing from earlier, which just randomly disappeared. Okay, that is not possible. More random logs on the ground, and then they just disappeared again. What is going on in this world? And no way. Okay, I'm telling you, I definitely saw something this time. There is no way. Something is definitely in this forest. Okay, maybe if we go back and then come back again. Okay, that sound was terrifying. Yeah, if there is something in this forest, we don't want to find out. I'm getting out of here. Come on, let's find an exit to this forest. Why is it so hard to find an exit to everything in these seeds? There's just trees everywhere. Does this ever end? Maybe this is the seed of the endless forest. This is terrifying. I do not want to... Wait, is something following me? What is this noise? It sounds like something is definitely following me. I am not turning around for this. Whatever's making this sound, I don't even want to know. Oh no, I think we might be hitting a dead end. Oh, never mind. We can just go up here. Was this sound just this pig? No way that the pig was making those sounds. It sounded so much different than pig sounds. Alright, I don't know. Everyone was hyping up this living tree, and the whole time it was really just fake. The seed is busted, guys. There is no living tree in the forest. Just some scary pigs and some misplaced wood. Minecraft isn't a scary game. That's not me. It's, Photoshop. So naturally, when I saw this video about making the most terrifying Minecraft mod, I had to give it a try to see if Minecraft can really be scary. So there's two versions of the mod, regular and nightmare mode. Now obviously you already know which mode I'm gonna go with. Okay, fine, I'll do nightmare mode. So obviously we're gonna play this mod in hardcore mode, because why wouldn't I make the horror mod even worse by adding hardcore? That sounds like a perfectly good idea, right? So I'm just gonna do some normal things like cutting down trees, and hopefully we don't run into this guy. I don't really know anything about the mod yet because I didn't watch the video in order to make it even more scary. So I have no idea where this guy spawns. All I really know is the mod is called Cave Noises, so I'm assuming he spawns in a cave. So that's exactly where we're going. And by the end of the video, I want to kill this guy. That's the goal. And obviously, now that we have some stone tools, the next place I'm going to go is get some iron. At least that's what you would think. I'm not going in there yet. Instead, I'm going to look for some food. And we don't want any of this food. This stuff is bad quality. Instead, we need to find some of the best food in Minecraft if we're going to survive this guy. Oh, is that a pink sheep? How did I just find a pink sheep naturally? I swear I didn't put that there. Maybe this guy is good luck. He'll protect us from the cave monster. I'm not gonna lie, even though I know he only spawns in caves, I'm kinda scared I'm gonna run into this guy on the surface already. But I still have yet to hear any cave sounds, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Stolen goods. This is the best food in Minecraft. I'm sure the villagers won't mind that I'm literally taking all of it. Alright, and let's check this house. Ooh, we got some decent stuff. What was that noise? I'm pretty sure it was this guy using this. I don't know. That's kind of got me scared, I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard that noise before. Alright, let's quickly kill this guy. And now we actually have a decent amount of iron. So I'm gonna make a pickaxe. And I'm gonna get some wood. And I'm gonna make a shield, because we're definitely gonna need this against him. Now for the last iron, I'm just gonna make a helmet. So at least we have some armor going into the caves. Now I have no idea what we're gonna need to defeat this guy, but we're probably going to need at least full iron armor. I'm assuming he does a lot of damage. So the best place to look for iron is in a cave. It's also the best place to die to the cave monster. But that won't happen, I'm sure. Of course, we gotta find a cave first. There's absolutely no way I'm digging down with this guy in the game. Can caves even spawn in jungles? I swear I've never seen a cave in a jungle. I might just be looking in the wrong place. It's also turning nighttime, which is kind of scary because I don't know if this guy can spawn on the surface. The mod says cave noise, but that really doesn't tell me anything about if he spawns on the surface or not. Also, we're in hardcore, so there's gonna be a massive amount of mobs. I need to find a cave quick. Okay, and here's our cave. And there's also a mine shaft down there. That isn't scary at all. Alright, we're just gonna slowly go down at first. I don't want to go too deep. And also, we're gonna need torches because I turned Fulbright off for this. I'm not really seeing any coal up here. Do I want to go down there? I'm just kidding. I'm definitely going down there. I don't care. Okay, maybe this wasn't a great idea. Get some of this. Guys, come on. I'm worried about the cave monster, not you guys. Okay, I just want to make some torches, guys. Come on. Okay, and we got some torches. That's really good. I still have yet to hear any noises. Alright, let's just keep getting iron. If we have full iron, I feel way more confident against this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I keep looking around everywhere, making sure I'm not getting jumped. Okay, we got 18 iron. That means I can make full iron. That's huge. I have a feeling if he's gonna be anywhere, he's gonna be in this mine shaft. So we're gonna check that out next. So there's a mine shaft down there. Ooh, and there's some diamonds too. We're not really looking for that. We're looking for the cave monster. And now we're in the mine shaft. And all I'm really seeing is some normal mobs here. Not really seeing anything in this mine shaft either. I think maybe we're gonna have to go even deeper if we want to find this guy. So let's just go get those diamonds. Is he really gonna let us get these diamonds? I mean, come on. Alright, let's get the diamonds. And And it's only 2. I mean, I guess we just make a sword because we're trying to kill this guy. Maybe we need to start going even crazier. Maybe I need to stop using torches. Okay, there's no shortage of random zombies dropping from the sky. But yeah, maybe I stop using torches. Okay, so it's absolutely dark over here. I still have no idea where this guy is. You'd think this is the perfect place for him to spawn, but I still haven't even heard any noises, so I don't know. I guess we just keep caving then. Maybe we can find more diamonds, because the more gear we get, the better chance we have against this guy at least. Oh, and there's literally more right here. By now you'd think I would have heard a cave sound, but I still have yet to hear anything. Maybe this mod really isn't scary. Okay, I honestly thought that was him, but it's just a witch. I don't even know where this guy is. The mobs are scarier than the cave monster. I swear I just saw someone over there. Okay, now that's kind of scary. I swear I just saw someone over there. I actually have no idea. Could have just been a creeper or something. It's definitely fine. Okay, I definitely am not hearing things. You had to have heard that. There's no way. I am not going in that direction. I don't know if that was a glow squid and I've just never heard them. I'm still not going that way. I know I said I wasn't afraid of him, but now I don't know. I swear I'm hearing footsteps too. We actually got to get to like an open area here. I don't want this guy jumping me out of nowhere. Ooh, and I see sunlight here. That's definitely a good place to be right now. We're definitely gonna go back here. There's definitely nothing wrong with this world right now. Everything is normal here. Okay, I'm not hearing things. I for sure just heard that way. I don't know what that is, but I keep hearing it. I feel like I'm gonna head back over here, because this is where I heard him originally. Maybe he's over this way. Now, running towards him probably isn't the best idea, but I mean, at this point, we gotta do it. Okay, I definitely heard that again. Fine, it's fine. Got this zombie and we got torches. All we need. We're about to not have this zombie. Maybe he's up here, because I see water coming from this. Yeah, maybe it is glow squids. Nah, that is not glow squids, and we're also drowning. I definitely didn't die, as seen by my newfound durability in that message in chat. Proves I didn't die. I would never die. There's nowhere to go, guys. I just want to go back. Like that sound right there, making me want to go to the surface. But I'll stay in the cave. Why not? Yeah, that is not sounding very good. I will tell you that. It does not sound great. How are we gonna kill this guy? I feel like we just stay here if we want any chance of killing him. It's an open area. I mean, he could jump on our head, but that's about it. Okay. He's gotta stop with that. Oh my god. That is him. That is him. Okay, he's probably not that bad. How much damage does he do? Oh, that's not bad. Okay. There's not much I can do. There's honestly not much I can do there. Well, at least I have cheats on. I mean, this is totally legit. I'm playing hardcore. Real. I don't know. I feel like I could have killed him if the lava wasn't there, but his hitbox is like really small. I don't know. I will say it kind of scared me when he spawned in. I won't lie. But, like, other than that, he wasn't that bad. I think we can definitely kill him though. And he's already coming back. He already wants us. And I guess we just fight him in an open area again. It's probably the best chance. Oh, he is back already. He just has no hitbox. Okay, he's gotta be dead. No way. He just has 0 hitbox. Alright, I mean, certainly we can kill him this time. There he is. He does have a hitbox. I just can't hit him. He's actually unhittable. He's unhittable. I'm actually not sure if you can kill him. Like, I swear he's unkillable. That was so weird. I guess it's time to resort to another method. We need to trap this guy. Clearly, the sword isn't working out. Don't mind me. I'm just mining coal. I hope no scary monsters come out. Okay, I actually hope it doesn't come out. What was that? I'm not even actually in a cave. There's daylight. Mining coal. Nothing to see here. Okay, this cave does not look like a good place to fight him, but whatever. We're just going down. Okay, this place looks better. It's like a goat horn noise. There's no way these are real cave sounds, right? Wait, is that a left-handed skeleton? Isn't that rare? Oh, he is here. Let's try this. And it actually works. He's just in the boat. I bet he didn't think of that. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Watch him teleport out of the boat. Alright, let's see if you can actually... That creeper actually almost fumbled that. I'm pretty sure I can't even hit him in the boat. Okay, now I can hit him. But see, it just stops working. So weird. Am I just bad? Okay, and we killed him. Kinda. That wasn't... I guess that doesn't really count as killing him. We're definitely gonna have to kill him the legit way right now. Oh, he is out. Wait, he's not chasing me. Why is he not chasing me? Alright, this is just a Mickey Mouse kill, honestly. Oh, now he's upset. Dude, wait, where'd he go? The noise he makes is so scary. I can barely hear myself talk over this. Alright, let's go in for the sword. Oh my god, he's so fast. Okay, and that scream after. Alright, I guess we technically killed him legit. I mean, he was standing still for a little bit of it, but still, I'm gonna count that. And as for if this is the scariest mod or not, it definitely was pretty scary at the beginning. But after encountering him for the first time, it really isn't that bad. I will say I'm now permanently scarred from this mod, though, because every time I hear a Minecraft cave sound, it will never be the same. Okay, we are not going anywhere near that. A couple months ago, I made a video on the scariest mod in Minecraft, and since then, a completely new Cave Dweller mod has been released that is supposedly 10 times as scary. So just like last time, I decided to be the judge of that. Here we are in a brand new world, and apparently this mod is way scarier than the last one. So in order to make it worse, I'm using shaders so that my caves will be very dark, which is definitely going to end up being a problem later in the video. So let's collect some wood and some stone, make all my stone tools, the usual Minecraft stuff, and our goal in this video is to make full diamond armor. I am not allowed to leave the cave until I'm either wearing full diamond or I'm dead. I'm really hoping it won't be the second one, but with what happened last time, I'm not very confident. But confidence shouldn't matter, as long as I have enough gear to survive the cave dweller. So I went on a mission to get some food, and what better place to get food than a village? First things first, we gotta get rid of this guy. I could really use his iron. And now we need some hay bales. Looks like I found the only village that comes with no hay bales. But it doesn't really matter though, because there's some conveniently placed food right here. And now I'm just gonna smelt some of this iron we got, and we'll make a shield and a pickaxe. Now let's smelt the rest of this food, and we'll get a bucket of water because I do a lot of jumping. Alright, now we're pretty much set up to go into a cave, and once I go into this cave, I am not allowed to come back up until I'm full diamond armor. Or of course the second option, which I don't want to talk about. The first thing I'm gonna do in here is get some coal because it's gonna be super dark with these shaders. And yeah, I guess we're just going into this cave. Okay, creepers already? You guys aren't the monster that I'm supposed to be worried about. Like actually, please go away. We might as well get all the iron that we find down here, as having some armor would be pretty useful. And it seems this cave has come to an end, so I have to dig down. Okay, that is not really what I wanted. Okay, I just got jump scared by a zombie. To be fair, he fell on top of me. How was I supposed to expect that? Still no sign of the actual cave monster though. I remember the old one making a lot more noise. As long as he gives me time to get full iron, I guess. I don't know why I'm mining gold. We don't need gold. But we do have enough iron now, so let's just put some iron into these furnaces. And now I'm feeling a lot safer, so let's go find some diamonds. I'm not gonna lie, the scariest part about this mod right now is the fact that I haven't heard the cave monster yet. Like, did I forget to install the mod again? Okay, this is a giant cave, which is honestly more scary than a small one. And that is exactly why it's more scary than a small cave. That is definitely not a normal noise. Okay, zombie, now is not the time. I have a cave monster stalking me. Only thing we can really do is keep exploring the cave, I guess. Well, we could just stand still and do nothing, but that won't help us find diamonds. I'm also not sure how we're gonna find any diamonds, considering how dark it is in this cave. I've probably ran past so many already. Okay, it's been a while since we heard that noise. Maybe I actually got away from him. And I was just talking about how I thought he was gone, and now he's back. But at least we found our first vein of diamonds, and it's just a 1 vein, meaning we still need 23 more. Okay, we are not going anywhere near that. I don't know if you can even see that on the video, but he was literally right there. What am I even supposed to do? Can I just wait him out by sitting here? Okay, nah, I'm not going back out there. I'm just gonna strip mine to another cave. There's no way I'm dealing with that. Alright, I've been strip mining long enough that I'm ready to go back. If he's there, I don't even care anymore. I'm not scared of this guy. Okay, he's not back here anymore. Wait, what was that? That is definitely not a normal noise. Yep, that's definitely him. Okay, he's literally right there. I know I shouldn't go back, but I gotta see this again. And he's just gone. That is so weird. Well, at least we didn't die. Oh, and we also found more diamonds. And we found even more, bringing our total up to 3. Yeah, I'm not sure if this full diamond thing is happening. But as long as we just have peaceful interactions with him, just like the last one, we should be fine. That doesn't stop the fact that I'm still terrified, though, but that's all good. Okay, of course he's in the only part of the cave that I haven't been to yet. I guess I'm just gonna slowly dig down to make sure he isn't down here. Okay, my pickaxe is about to break, so I'm making a terrible investment. We are now back down to 0 diamonds. Alright, we just gotta leave this bunker. There is no way that I'm getting any diamonds from here. Yeah, he's not even here. It's just a skeleton. I wonder if this is what exploring an actual cave feels like. Okay, this is crazy. How are we gonna find the deep dark when we are also being followed by the cave dweller? We're about to have the cave dweller and the warden in here. Okay, the jump scared by random mobs total us up to 2 now. Honestly, less than I expected. Nah, we're getting out of here. I do not want to be a part of whatever that is. He can stay down there wherever he is, because we are not dealing with that right now. I really don't need you attacking me right now. This is a bad time. Okay, I've been around this whole cave like 5 times. I think we're safe up here. But he definitely spawned or something, because that was not the same noise from before. All we need is 24 diamonds, which is exactly where we started. And at this point, I'm pretty sure it isn't even a lack of diamonds. It's just a lack of eyesight because of these shaders. And I just got jump scared by a regular mob again. Come on, diamonds, stop being the rarest ore in the caves. We're also running dangerously low on food. I'm about to have to start eating rotten flesh. Okay, that is a terrifying noise. I'm blocking in for this one. I don't know what that is. Why is it so long? How is it still going? Yeah, we're just gonna sit here for a second. I am not ready to face that noise. Oh, at least we found some diamonds. It's always a one vein. I'm just being cursed by the cave dweller or something. After that last noise, I am not stopping for anything. We are just running at this point. Okay, and we found more diamonds. And instead of one, this time we got two. That's great. Alright, it appears I'm out of food, so it's time to dig into our rotten flesh. More deep dark? We are not going this way. Okay, it looks like our only option is the deep dark, actually. Maybe the warden will help us fight the cave dweller, so it might actually be a good idea. I keep feeling like I'm hearing noise because everything is so silent. Ooh, there might be food in one of these chests. Nothing. And we actually got some food. Let's go. Okay, it appears he is not happy that we were able to eat. And he's literally just right there. Yeah, that's not terrifying at all. I hate the fact that he just stalks you and he doesn't actually attack. It kind of makes me want to chase him for some reason. But I'm gonna use my brain and just avoid the area that we saw him in, which is probably the best idea. And it's just the only way we were able to go, so of course he would spawn there. Well, hopefully he's not still here. Okay, he did leave us some diamonds. And it's just a one vein again. At this point, we are just stuck down here. The only way out might just be to die to him. It's not looking good at this point. Another one vein. That is awesome. I also feel like I'm starting to backtrack in my cave, but I just don't have enough torches to be placing everywhere. Okay, this is a much larger cave. I'm pretty sure I haven't been here yet. There's gotta be diamonds in a cave this big. There's no way. I literally can't see anything at the bottom here, but I definitely just have to jump down. Oh, and we found more diamonds. Just another one vein, which brings our total up to 6. Okay, it's that scary noise again. The one that lasts for way too long and makes you immediately box up. Since I'm able to make a piece of diamond armor, I might as well. Anything to help us fight against this guy. And I swear I can hear this guy breathing. Am I going insane? Okay, there's just way too many mobs out here. Why is there a giant water pool here that I can't see? These shaders are honestly half of the experience. I really can't see anything down here. Come on, there has to be diamonds. This cave is so big. We're almost out of rotten flesh. It looks like we need to farm a little more. And we're also almost out of torches. That will definitely be a problem if that happens. I've never been more scared while caving. This is actually insane. I just don't understand where the diamonds are. This is actually crazy. Okay, why is there just a zombie with a sword? If that thing hits me, it'll probably kill me. Please don't blow up the food. Okay, I'm kind of busy right now, so how about we just don't? Why is the zombie just waiting for me to leave? This is where I heard him, but it's really just the only way that I can go. This is just kind of looking like the end right here. We got no food and no torches. Oh my god. And we're just dead. I threw my pickaxe trying to press 1. He just gets me at the perfect time when I'm not paying attention. That's actually crazy. I had no idea he would be there. I guess that proves it. This mod is definitely scarier than the first one. If you want to play this mod, I put a link to the mod creator's video in the description, but I don't know why you would want to play this. I'm gonna be afraid of caving forever now. This is the least realistic that Minecraft can be, and every single time that I die, Minecraft is going to get more and more realistic until either my PC explodes or we beat the realistic Ender Dragon. This is level 1, and everything is literally just one color. My crosshair is also just a big square, so that's pretty interesting. The water also looks really awful. You can't even see through it, and there's these weird green things coming out of it. I'm not really sure if it's even supposed to be like that. But yeah, this texture pack just looks really bad. I hope there is nobody that actually plays Minecraft like this. Like, look at this lava. I honestly kind of want to jump into it just to get to the next level of realism, because this looks too bad. Okay, I got some food, I think. It doesn't really look appetizing, though. It's kind of just a square. Okay, and this chicken is definitely the worst thing I've seen so far. What is this? Alright, let's just get some stone tools because we still have to beat the game. And this crafting looks so bad, you can't even see where to put the items. Now let's mine some stone. Oh wait, this is coal. I literally can't even tell the difference. That's so funny. Okay, now we have our stone tools, and I think it's time to upgrade to level 2. I've had enough of this. So let's just make a bed, and we'll set our spawn, and let's just put all our stuff in a chest. Alright, now it's time to jump in this pure orange liquid, and now we are on realism level 2, and this looks a lot better than it did before. We have some shaders, and a little bit better of a texture pack. Although this still isn't a very realistic texture pack, I mean, what is this block even supposed to be? I have no idea. The good thing is, now we're actually able to tell which tool is which, instead of them just being a bunch of big squares. And wait, there's also new sounds when you switch between tools. I'm 99% sure it wasn't like that before. Okay, now that we have this texture pack, I want to try to get a full set of iron armor to see what it looks like. So in order to do that, we're first going to have to find a cave. Oh wait, I thought this block was coal, but it's actually andesite. And wait, is this iron in the corner? corner here? Nope, that's granite. Okay, that's one bad thing about this texture pack. You can't tell what the ores look like. Wait, look at this wolf. This guy is looking super realistic. I wish I had a bone to tame the realistic wolf, but unfortunately I don't. And wait, are these dolphins? They look so cool. Look at their tails move. Okay, the water looks really bad though, so I'm just gonna have to move on. Okay, we finally found some coal, and it actually looks a lot different than andesite. And with these realistic sounds, this cave is actually kind of scary, but the good thing is we did find some iron. But yeah, these sounds definitely make caving kind of scary, even though it's mainly just water that I'm hearing. Alright, now we have all our iron, so we just need to smelt it, and let's craft our full iron armor. Okay, and it's just literally regular armor. I wasted all that time getting it thinking it would look cool, just like the actual items do. So after that disappointment, I think it's time to upgrade our realism again. So let's just put all our stuff away in this chest, and I'm just gonna jump in this lava to upgrade to level 3. Okay, this is level 3, and now things are starting to actually look pretty realistic. You can tell because I'm getting a lot lower FPS than I was before. And yeah, these items actually look a lot more realistic now. I mean, look at this sword. This is crazy. And I'm also walking kind of realistic now. My limbs are actually bending when I walk. This looks so weird. Wait, is this supposed to be iron ore? Why is it glowing? And wait, physics are on in this level too? This is so cool. The coal ore is just being broken into a bunch of pieces. I can also hold my torches out now for light. I don't need to place them. Okay, it's nighttime right now, so I want to sleep to see how realistic it looks in the day. And wait, there's monsters nearby. That's not cool. Look at the zombie. Why is he walking like this? Okay, and he literally got chopped into a bunch of pieces. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, now we can go to sleep, and let's just go up to the surface to see what it looks like in the daytime. Why is the spider jumping like that? Is this how spiders fight in real life? I don't think spiders fight at all, actually. But yeah, this level of realism actually looks insane during the daytime. I wonder how it can even get more realistic than this. Okay, we still have to beat the game, so my next goal is to make it to the nether, which means we need to find some lava. And the realistic lava is probably going to look so cool, judging by how everything else looks. Okay, and we found a ruined portal. This will probably be good enough to go to the nether. Alright, what's in the chest? Okay, we got 4 obsidian. That's actually going to be really good to go to the nether. So let's just place 2 of these here, and we'll put the other ones here. And now let's just water this lava to complete the portal. And we actually still need a flint and steel. I don't know how I forgot that. Wait, is that gravel? I can't even tell. How is it blending into the sand like that? That's pretty cool. Okay, now let's just light the portal, and I was honestly expecting it to look a lot cooler, I'm not gonna lie. And this is the realistic nether. It's definitely not as cool as the realistic overworld. And now that we've made it to the nether, we need to find a nether fortress so we can get some blaze rods to beat the game. Okay, this guy needs to stop chasing me. He's not even realistic. Why is he here? Digging in the wall is just not really possible. I literally can't see anything. Okay, we finally found the fortress. Now we just have to kill some blazes. Okay, let's just kill all these blazes. And I think that's definitely enough blaze rods, so now it's time to get some ender pearls. But first, I kind of want to see what level 4 looks like, so I'm just gonna jump in here. And this is what level 4 looks like. It's honestly not that much different. It probably wasn't the best idea to die in the nether either, because now I have to go back and find all my stuff. But at least the game is looking a bit more realistic now. Also, look at this crafting table. It's super realistic. Okay, we're back in the nether, and honestly, nothing has really changed here either. It also seems like some of the blocks are just not realistic anymore. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going in the right direction. Hopefully I am, or my stuff is going to despawn. And this spot looks good, because there's a ton of blocks here. And yeah, my stuff is down there. Good. I was beginning to think I lost it. The next thing we need to do to beat the game is get some ender pearls, so I'm going to try to find the biome that has endermen. And I'm pretty sure this is the biome where endermen spawn, so now we just need to find some. Alright, let's just put this guy in a boat. Wait, what is going on when I hit him? That is so weird. Wait, the endermen have like special fighting techniques. This is actually really cool. Look at him, he's trying to kick me. I didn't know that enderman knew how to fight like this. Alright, I think we have enough pearls, so now it's time to go back to the overworld and find the stronghold so we can get to the realistic ender dragon. Okay, the Eye of Ender says it's this way, so let's start heading to the stronghold. This water also looks pretty realistic. If it wasn't for the render distance, this would look so cool. Okay, we found some land, and I think we should be getting pretty close to the stronghold. Wait, are these supposed to be pigs? I didn't know there were super realistic pigs in the game. And also these turtles look kind of realistic, and also kind of not. It's a mix of both. We might as well get some beds from this village, because we're going to need these to kill the dragon. And wait, look at these villagers. I had no idea they looked like this. I'm also pretty sure the villager just blinked, which is really weird. I don't really like that, actually. Okay, it's looking like the stronghold is right here, so let's just dig down. I literally can't see anything because of the physics. What is this? And we made it to the realistic stronghold, and I'm instantly being attacked by every mob. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the only place that the portal room can be, but there's just so many mobs. I don't know how to get there. Okay, I think that's all of them. Wait, the silverfish is actually gonna kill me. Okay, that was almost really bad. So, as you can see, I only have 2 hearts left, so I'm going to have to die one more time before we fight the dragon. But the problem is, this next level might just break my PC, so hopefully it doesn't. Okay, this is level 5, and now things are looking insane. I don't even know where my stuff went. I'm pretty sure this level just broke it. I also don't know what this black thing is in the way here. This is so weird. Okay, I got my stuff back, but don't ask how. I definitely got it very legit. And now, as you can see, things are looking too realistic. I'm not even placing blocks anymore. It's just a bridge. Okay, I'm pretty sure the portal room is in this direction. And yeah, we've made it to the realistic portal room. Okay, let's just fill this thing in with Eyes of Ender. And I guess we're just gonna jump right in. Whoa, why is all the endstone purple? Oh yeah, I forgot the whole thing was just gonna collapse like that. Okay, so it looks like there are no longer any blocks in the end. The island is actually realistic, but the Ender Dragon is just default. That's actually kind of disappointing. At least the end looks super cool though. I mean, look at that sky. Okay, so we need to place some obsidian here, and let's just get our beds ready to kill the Ender Dragon. Okay, I don't really think this is working. It's impossible for me to see the dragon's hitbox. I guess we just have to use our sword. Okay, this isn't gonna work either. The dragon just keeps disappearing. I'm not really sure what to do here anymore, so I guess let's just break all these crystals. Okay, I kind of forgot that was gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. At least we get to see the final level in the overworld though. Oh my god, this is a completely different game from when we were in the overworld last. Look at this tree. It's basically a real tree, and the sun is just a big blob. There's literally just no blocks as well, so everything just looks completely different. Okay, even though we died, it was definitely worth it, because level 6 is insane. Look at these caves. They're just circles. In the side of this mountain, it's like actually difficult to climb up now. Apparently you can clutch using the new wind charges. Okay, so let's just jump off here. And yes, this one is true. I didn't take any fall damage. And speaking of fall damage, does a breeze take any fall damage? And yeah, this one is true as well. All breezes were harmed in the making of this video. Does the seed trial chambers spawn you directly on top of the new trial chambers? No, it looks like this one isn't true, unless it's invisible. Apparently, alongside taking no fall damage, breezes also deflect arrows. Okay, this is insane. The breeze might be the most powerful mob, or maybe not. Can a wind charge launch TNT? Okay, so we've already clutched with a wind charge. Now we're making a TNT cannon. Yeah, it works, but it doesn't really send it that far. Can you make a trampoline with dispensers and wind charges? So if we just fill a bunch of dispensers like this, and then put a pressure plate in the middle, we should get launched super high. And yes, this one is true. It sent me way higher than 8 blocks. Can you one-shot the Ender Dragon with a mace? Okay, I'm pretty sure this one is true, but I heard they nerfed the mace a bit, so I gotta try it again. And yeah, this one is still true, although this isn't much better than just using beds. Apparently there is also new Minecraft credits. I don't actually know if this is new. Has anyone ever seen this background? Does a mace work with slow falling? This is so slow. They weren't messing around when they said slow falling. No, this one is not true. You have to risk death to use the mace. Can you put channeling on a mace? No, you can't put channeling on the mace. You cannot become Thor. Can you make a warden trial spawner? Yeah, if you right-click the trial spawner with a spawn egg, you can make any type of trial. I think I'm gonna be doing this from now on. Does mining a trial spawner give you loot? No, it gives you nothing. It's just a waste of time. Can you mine a trial spawner with Silk Touch? I'm gonna regret breaking this thing again, aren't I? Yeah, this one is also not true. There is no reason to break the trial spawner. Apparently you can't suffocate in a copper grate. So if I just press this lever here, yeah, I'm just chilling. Kinda looks like I'm in jail though. Guys, please subscribe so I can make bail. Does a beacon beam shine through a copper grate? Yes, this one is actually true, but it doesn't change the color of the beam, unfortunately. Will the luck effect give me better trial loot? Who put cave spiders in a trial? Yeah, this one is probably not true. I don't think this is very good loot. Are spiders afraid of armadillos? So this one doesn't really make any sense. I don't know what kind of gang rivalry they have, but it's true. Will a wind charge travel forever if it doesn't hit anything? So let's throw a wind charge. Yeah, that one traveled really far, so I'm gonna have to say it's true. Can you dye wolf armor? Yeah, this one is true. Now dogs can finally have some drip. And apparently you can also dye horse armor? I've never heard of this before, so let's see. Okay, it obviously doesn't work with diamond, but let's check leather. Yeah, this one is true. Has this always been in the game and I'm just stupid? Every time there's a new update, we gotta try to Jeb underscore a mob. Nope, you cannot get rainbow dog armor. What about putting an armor trim on dog armor? No, this one is also not true, but it's understandable, because that would be too much drip, honestly. Apparently mobs can't see you through copper grates, so I'm just gonna put myself in jail for the second time this video. And yeah, the mobs just can't see me. I guess these fences really work. Can you break a decorated pot with a firework? So I've heard of breaking these with projectiles, but not a firework. And yeah, this one is true. That's actually really cool. And not only can you break one decorated pot, apparently you can break multiple at once. Yeah, this one is true as well, and it's actually super satisfying to watch. Can you shear a wolf to remove its armor? Okay, so they're just making anything up now. Never mind, this one is true, for some reason. Why? And you can also dispense a brush onto an armadillo for a scute. I bet you didn't expect that, because it doesn't really make any sense. And just when you thought it can't get weirder, there is apparently an infinite scute glitch. Yeah, this only works in creative for some reason, because the brush will break in survival, but it's still kind of funny that my man can just never go bald. Apparently there are multiple new music discs in 1.21, so usually there is only one new music disc, but yeah, it appears there is more than one new music disc this time. Why does this sound like an epic Christmas song? Can you name a boat in 1.21? So I'm pretty sure I've tried this before and it doesn't work, and yeah, you still can't name a boat. Nothing has changed. Is there a new copper dimension in this update? Of course there isn't. Mojang is never gonna add a new dimension. Does a copper bulb stay activated with no redstone? So let's just break all this. Yeah, this one is true. I wonder if it ever runs out or just kind of stays like this. Speaking of running out though, apparently oxidized copper bulbs are dimmer. Yeah, this one is true. So I guess it does sort of run out unless you got some wax. Can you make ominous splash potions? Nope, I can't even put the ominous potion in the brewing stand. Does the new oozing potion cause an infinite slime glitch to happen? So if you kill something with an oozing effect, it drops slimes. But what happens if you kill a slime with the effect? This doesn't work. I'm not even sure if they can get the effect. Can you run through cobwebs with the weaving effect? Okay, so it doesn't let me fully run through them, but it's definitely faster. Hold on. Yeah, this is kind of true. It's definitely making me move a bit faster. Apparently you can slow down time in Minecraft 1.21. Yeah, this is true. You just have to type this command to do it. And the same works with speeding up the game as well. These pigs need to chill. I don't know what they've been feeding them. And if you just want to freeze the game completely, apparently that works as well. Yeah, you just type /tick freeze and the game becomes frozen. This cow will feel this pain forever. Does the new trial key open iron doors? This one is false. It's used for the trial vaults instead. A way better use than doors. Speaking of doors, can a breeze open them? Come on, shoot the door already. Yeah, this one is true. I guess no house is safe anymore. Can you put armor on a baby wolf? No, unfortunately you cannot. It's probably a few sizes too big. Everyone knows you can undye things with a cauldron, but can you use it to undye a dog's collar? Come on, it's bath time, buddy. No, you cannot. He still has a blue collar. Will a dog with armor survive a hit from a warden? Okay, he survived a lot more than one hit, and it looks like he can even survive a hit with no armor as well. Still didn't seem to help him that much though. Okay, we got a lore update from earlier. Apparently you can breed armadillos with spider eyes, and now it makes sense why the spiders are scared of them. Okay, it still doesn't really. I mean, the spider is at least double the armadillo's size. Will a zoglin attack an armor stand? Okay, this one is just stupid, but let's try it. Nah, there's no way. What about a hoglin? Hoglin seems unfazed. Yeah, I'ma just leave these guys to it, I guess. Can you use a wind charge to move dripstone? So we tried this with TNT earlier. And yeah, this works with dripstone as well. Can you punch a wind charge back at a breeze? So just like a ghast, apparently I can hit this thing back. Yeah, it's true, which makes me question why we can't do this with blazes. Another thing to do with breezes and blazes is they both have rods, and the rods just don't look the same when you hold them. This isn't a myth, it's just something that really annoyed me when I found out. Will trial spawners spawn mobs when there's light? So if you light up a normal spawner, we all know it won't spawn any mobs. But this is not the case for trial spawners. Apparently you can shoot through a copper grate, so this has never worked with anything else before, but let's try it. No, this one is not true. Is a bogged able to breathe underwater? Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna drown anytime soon, so this is true. Is there hidden rooms in the new trial chambers? So I actually already know this one is true, because I found these in my build hacks video that I made for 1.21. Can I wear a heavy core on my head? So the heavy core does kind of look like a mob head, but unfortunately you are not able to wear it as a hat. This is false. Apparently the ender pearl has a new sound. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't make any sound before, so this is true. Will an armadillo die in a snow biome? Let's just place our armadillo here. No, it doesn't seem like it. I think he's chilling, literally. There is a new setting to disable the splash text on the title screen. Yeah, this is true, and I honestly don't know why. Like, why would you want to do this? Is there a new bat texture in Minecraft 1.21? Yes, there is a new bat. Apparently, if you drop a totem of undying on the ground and land on it, you will live. Alright, so we got our totem here, and let's just drop it all the way down. And let's just fall down on top of the totem. Oh my god, that actually worked. What? Apparently you can MLG into a cauldron. Alright, let's just go up on top of the cauldron, and we'll fall all the way down. And no, this one does not work. I still would have died. Apparently, naming a rabbit Toast changes his skin. So let's just get our Toast name tag, and we'll place a rabbit like this, and let's just name him. And yeah, it actually changes his skin. I've never seen this skin before. That's actually pretty cool. Apparently, an Enderman can stand in a cauldron. So, as you know, when you put an Enderman in water, it just TPs away like that. But what if you put an Enderman in a cauldron? Wow, he's actually just standing in the water. He doesn't even TP away. Can fish breathe on land with water breathing? Alright, this one sounds really stupid. There's no way this will work, but let's try it. And now the fish has water breathing, so let's see if it suffocates. Okay, yeah, the fish is taking damage and he died. This one is false. Apparently a gold pickaxe mines faster than netherite. So this is how fast netherite is able to mine stone, and this is how fast gold is able to mine stone. This is actually true. It's noticeably faster. But for some reason, when you put efficiency 5 on both of the pickaxes, the netherite one becomes faster. I don't even understand how that works. Apparently you can make glowing signs. So if we just take our regular sign here and we get a glowing sack, apparently this will make it glow. No way, it actually makes it glow. How did I not know this exists? Apparently you're also able to dye signs. Alright, so it's the same thing as the ink sack. And yeah, this one works as well. This is so cool. You guys should definitely do what it says on the sign, by the way. It's not me telling you, it's the sign. Apparently you can tow a boat with a lead. So we have our boat right here, and let's just right click it with the lead, and nothing seems to be happening right now. But what if I put a pig in the boat, and then I put a lead on the pig? Okay, it just takes the pig out of the boat. This one isn't true. Apparently 1 block of water is able to hydrate crops that are 4 blocks away. So let's just put our water here, and we'll just hoe all this dirt. And yeah, it's hydrating the crops all the way over here, even though the water is here. Can you smelt an iron door into iron nuggets? So as you know, you can smelt gold and iron tools into nuggets like this. As you can see, I have a nugget right here, but can you do this with iron doors? No, it doesn't look like anything's happening. This is false. Will a baby villager jump on a bed? So let's just spawn a baby villager like this, and apparently he's supposed to just jump on this bed randomly. Okay, well right now he's following his parent, so we have to take care of that. And now let's see if he jumps on this bed. Okay, he's standing on the bed, and yeah, he's jumping on the bed. This one is true. Apparently throwing an XP bottle upwards gives more XP. So let's just throw it down first, and we got exactly 1 level. And now let's try throwing the bottle upwards, and we got a little bit more XP. This one might be true, but it also might be random, so I'm not really sure if it's true or not. Apparently there's an easy trick to find diamonds 100% of the time. So if we go to the middle of a clay patch like this, and then we go 6 blocks south, apparently under the 7th block there will always be diamonds. So let's just mine down like this, and we found gold, but that's not diamonds, so let's keep mining. And we've hit the void, and there's no diamonds. I don't think this one is true. Apparently a hoglin can survive a 50 block fall. So we have our hoglin here, and I'm sorry buddy, but you're going off the edge. And no, the hoglin did not survive. This one is false. Apparently you can sleep underneath lava without dying. So we have our lava bed here, and let's just sleep in the bed. And wow, this is actually working. How am I even sleeping in here? Speaking of dying in lava, apparently witches can't die in lava as well. So let's spawn a witch, and she's dying right now. Oh wait, they actually drink the fire res pot and live. This one's true. Witches can't die in lava. Apparently the top of a desert temple fits a full beacon perfectly. So let's just fill in all of this with netherite, because you know this is a perfectly legit beacon. And yeah, now we have a perfectly fitting beacon. I guess we know who really built the pyramids. Apparently you can use a sweetberry bush to clutch. And yeah, this one is true. I took no damage. Apparently a shield can block splash potions. So let's put a harmful potion in this dispenser, and let's just hold our shield out like this. And this one is false. I still got hit by the potion, even though I was blocking it. Apparently foxes can make a 4-block jump. So let's just put a chicken up here, and we'll spawn a bunch of foxes down here. And yeah, they jumped up and got that chicken immediately. This one is true. Apparently you can walk over magma blocks and campfires without taking damage if you have Frostwalker boots. So let's just make the Frostwalker boots. And yeah, the magma's true. I'm not taking any damage. But what about the campfires? Yeah, this one is also true. That's so cool. I never knew this existed. But now this makes me wonder if you can walk in lava with Frostwalker boots and not take any damage. Okay, this one is not true. You still die to lava if you have Frostwalker boots on. Apparently you can mine a beacon with your fist. So let's just mine this thing. And yeah, it still drops the beacon. Even though it takes a while to mine it, this one is true. Apparently if you kill a zombie pigman in 1 hit, the other ones won't attack you. So let's just 1 hit this pigman caveman. And yeah, they're not attacking me. This one is true. Can you put a pumpkin on a villager's head with a dispenser? So let's just trap our villager and we'll put a dispenser here. Now let's add the pumpkin to the dispenser and let's see if it puts this on his head. Yeah, this one's actually true. The villager's wearing a pumpkin now. Apparently you can trap a warden by quickly placing wool over top of him. So let's just start spawning our warden like this. And if we place wool like this, apparently this traps the warden. And yeah, this one is true. The warden is just kind of trapped in wool now. That's so funny. Apparently you can put out a campfire by right-clicking it with a shovel. And yeah, this is true. It puts out all the campfires instantly. Apparently if you right-click a villager during a raid, it will sweat. So let's just right-click this guy. And I swear I just saw water particles coming from him. Yeah, there's water particles coming from him. This one is true. The villagers really do sweat during the raid. Apparently a dolphin will pick up diamonds. So let's just throw some diamonds to this dolphin. And he's going back for them, I think. And yeah, the dolphin is picking up diamonds. That's so cool. He even throws them back to me. It's just like an allay, but underwater. Will a zombie chase an invisible villager? So we have our zombie right here. And let's just make this villager invisible. And we made the zombie invisible too. Okay, we have to redo that. Alright, let's just try this again. And yeah, he's chasing the invisible villager. This guy has some really good eyesight, I guess. Will a grindstone remove a curse from an item? So let's just put these pants in the grindstone. And no, it literally does nothing. It just keeps the curse of binding on it. Apparently, if you trick a skeleton into lighting TNT, it will make creepers drop a ton of music discs. So let's just get the skeleton to shoot the TNT like this. And he shot the TNT, so let's see what happens. And yeah, they dropped a ton of music discs. That's so cool. I had no idea you could get music discs like this. Apparently, you can milk goats. Okay, I don't know how I've never heard of this one, but it actually makes sense. So let's see if it gives me milk. And yeah, the goat actually gives me milk. How did I not know this is true? Can you put 2 parrots on your shoulder? So let's just tame our parrots like this. And we got 1 parrot on our shoulder. Let's go for 2. Okay, I don't really know if this one's true. He doesn't seem to be getting on. Oh wait, it actually worked. He got on my shoulder right when I thought it was false. Okay, I guess this one is true. You can dual wield parrots. But can you get 3 parrots? I don't think so. He's just running away from me. Will a totem of undying save me from /kill? Alright, so let's just /kill. And no, the totem of undying did not save me, unfortunately. Apparently throwing an instant health potion upwards will give you more health than throwing it down. So let's just throw a potion down like this. And as you can see, it gave me 2 hearts. So now let's throw one up in the air like this. And it still gave me 2 hearts. This one is false. Apparently a witch can't die to instant damage potions. So let's just rain instant damage potions down. And yeah, the witch is just drinking instant health and it's countering it. This one's true. Can you make suspicious stew with a wither rose? So let's just put all these things in the crafting table. And yeah, you can make suspicious stew with a wither rose. This one is true. Will lightning turn a mushroom cow into a brown cow? So let's just spawn a lightning bolt. And yeah, it turns it into a brown cow, but not the brown cow you would expect. It's actually a brown mushroom cow. Will a baby piglin ride a baby hoglin? So let's get our baby hoglin right here. And we'll spawn a ton of baby piglins. And now let's see if one of these guys rides the hoglin. Okay, nothing is happening so far. Oh, and one of them actually is riding on the hoglin. This is true. And wait, multiple of them are stacking on top. You can make an entire piglin stack with this. This is so cool. Does soul fire do double the damage of regular fire? So let's just stand on the fire, and as you can see, it did half a heart to me. But now let's try standing on soul fire. Yeah, the soul fire does 1 heart, and the regular fire only does half a heart. This one is actually true. I had no idea. Apparently a flame bow can ignite a campfire. And yeah, that ignited the campfire. This one is true. Can you walk on powdered snow with frostwalker boots? Okay, so this one would make a lot more sense than magma, so let's see if it's true. And no, it doesn't look like it's true. I've sunken in the snow. Apparently new emerald armor was added in 1.20. So obviously there was no new emerald armor added in 1.20, but you can put this armor trim on a full set of diamond armor. And as you can see, it kind of looks like emerald armor, even though you can still see the diamond a little bit. So I'll say this one is partly true, I guess. Apparently if you breed 2 different colors of sheep, it'll combine their colors. So let's just breed these sheep, and it should make a purple sheep. And yeah, this is true. Now we have a baby purple sheep. This is kind of cool. Apparently you can farm crops in the nether. Okay, I'm not really sure why this would work, but let's just give it a try. Okay, and it kind of looks like these are hydrated somehow. Okay, I somehow placed 1 seed, but I'm not able to place seeds in these ones. That's so weird. So I guess this is partially true, I guess. I'm not really sure if this will actually grow. Apparently hostile mobs can't cross over rails. So let's just place some rails on the ground like this, and we'll spawn a bunch of zombies. And yeah, it looks like they can't get me past these rails. This one is somehow true. Apparently items can sink through mud into hoppers. So let's just throw some diamonds through here. And yeah, it looks like they sunk through the mud. Apparently if you ride in a minecart and then sleep in a bed, it'll make you sleep on the floor. Okay, it doesn't look like it worked. I'm pretty sure I'm still in the bed. This one is false. Apparently there will always be a lush cave underneath an azalea tree. So let's just try to find an azalea tree like this. Okay, and we finally found an azalea tree, so now we just have to mine underneath it. So let's just start mining down. And yeah, we've landed in a lush cave. cave. This one is true. Apparently the warden can't kill you on carpet. So let's just stand on a carpet like this, and it's already looking kind of bad. I have the darkness effect. Okay, the warden is literally standing right beside me. There's no way he doesn't kill me, right? Okay, yeah, he's getting angry. Okay, yeah, that one's false. I don't know who thought of that. There's no way that was gonna work. Apparently you can make infinite water with only one water bucket. So if we place a block like this, and then mine out 4 like usual, and then we place our water right here, apparently if we put kelp on these blocks, it'll make an infinite water source. So let's just put kelp all over here, and it did change the water. So let's just break this, and yeah, now we have infinite water from only one water bucket. That's so cool. Will a totem of undying work in the void? So let's just fall into the void. And no, the Totem of Undying does not work in the void, unfortunately. Apparently, iron golems don't take fall damage. So let's just push this guy off, and let's see if he takes fall damage. No, he actually didn't take fall damage. This one is true. I guess that's what happens when you're made of iron. You're just invincible. Can you mine lapis ore with a stone pickaxe? So we have regular lapis, and let's just break it with a stone pick. And yeah, it actually dropped the lapis. This is true. But now, can you break deep slate lapis with a stone pick as well? Yeah, this one also works. I guess you only need a stone pick to collect lapis. Is a diamond and a turtle egg the same texture? So we have our diamond right here, and we also have our turtle egg. And yeah, I can actually kind of see the similarities. Like, they have the exact same shape, and the shading is kind of the same as well. I don't know. Let me know if you think these are the same texture or not in the comments. I'm pretty sure that they are. Apparently, if you dig straight down at your world spawn, there will always be diamonds. So let's just start digging straight down from where we spawn, and there was no sign of diamonds anywhere. This one is unfortunately false. Can you survive a fall by landing on a watermelon? So the logic behind this one is because it has water in the name. And no, it's not true. It was pretty obvious it isn't true, to be fair. Apparently you can run over a 1-block gap. So let's just get a running start from back here. And no, I fell in the lava. Alright, let's just try it a few more times. And wait, I actually just ran right over the lava. Somehow this one is true, but it only happens sometimes. So I would still be careful if there's 1 block of lava like this. Apparently you can survive 4 anvils dropped on your head. So we have 4 anvils up here, as you can see. And let's just break the wood block that's holding all these anvils up. And yeah, I somehow survived 4 anvils getting dropped on my head. Although I'm stuck in the anvils now, so I'm not really sure if this is a good idea anyway. Apparently if you throw diamond armor into lava, it will turn into netherite. Alright, so let's just throw a full set in here. And yeah, this one is definitely not true. If you fall for this, you deserve it, to be honest. Apparently netherite armor can survive lava though. So let's just throw our netherite armor in. The netherite armor actually swam back up. This one is true. Can you combine 2 different types of stairs by putting them in the border? So let's just place our 2 stairs like this, and we'll put a piston behind them, and apparently this will combine both of the stairs. Yeah, this one is true, and this is so weird. Like, look at the 2 stairs mixing right here. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to happen. Apparently turning a shulker invisible will make him lose his shell. Yeah, this one is true, and this looks so weird. There's literally just this little head right here. Apparently you can spawn a giant slime. So apparently using this command, I will spawn a giant slime. So let's just try it. Oh my god, this slime is massive. Yeah, this one is definitely true. I would not want to run into this slime in my world. This guy is huge. And along with a giant slime, apparently you can spawn a giant magma cube as well. And yeah, it literally works the same as the slime, and I actually have no idea where he just went. He just flew away. Like, look when he jumps, he just completely disappears. This one is definitely true. Do zombie pigmen crush turtle eggs? So we have our zombie pigmen here, and yeah, they're literally just crushing the turtle eggs. That's kind of mean. I don't know why they would do that. Will a skeleton turn to a stray if you trap it in powdered snow? Okay, he's shaking. And yeah, he turned into a stray. This one is true. Are you able to turn the wither invisible? Alright, let's splash him with invis. And no, we can still see the wither. And honestly, that's kind of good. The wither would be absolutely terrifying if you could make him invisible. If you smelt a wet sponge and you put a bucket underneath, apparently it'll fill the bucket with water. Yeah, this one is actually true. I guess if you need water and you only have a wet sponge, this is a good way to do it. Can you put a shulker box into a shulker box? Nope, you cannot. I'm clicking, as you can see, and nothing is happening. This one is false. Apparently you can mine a dragon egg if you put it underwater. Okay, so as you know, you can't normally mine a dragon egg, so let's see if this works. Okay, no, the dragon egg just teleports away. This one isn't true. If you throw a trident with loyalty on it, and then you fill your inventory, apparently it'll chase you. So let's just throw our trident really far away like this, and now let's fill our entire inventory up quickly, and apparently the trident will just chase us, and yeah, the trident is just flying around me. This is so weird. Look at what it does when I stand still. This is so funny. Apparently you can't blow up a nether star, so let's just light this TNT, and yeah, this one is true. The nether star just flew away, but it didn't explode. Will lightning turn a red mushroom into a brown mushroom, similar to how it does that with the cows? items. Alright, let's just summon a lightning bolt. And no, this one isn't true. The mushroom is still red. Will looting work if the sword is in your offhand? So let's just put this sword right here, and we'll hold out another sword, and let's kill the mushroom cows with our diamond sword instead. Alright, that one just dropped 2 beef and 1 leather. What about this guy? Alright, 1 beef and 1 leather. I don't think it's true. Looting would give way more. Apparently, if you type excited ZE into the crafting table, it changes your language. And yeah, wait, everything is completely different. I'm pretty sure it changed my game to pirate language. What is this? Can a blaze light a campfire? So let's just get this blaze to shoot at us. Okay, yeah, he hit the campfire and it actually lit it up. This one is true. Apparently, you can infinitely tower with powdered snow buckets. So if we place one like this, and then we stand on the top, and then we place another, we can grab the first bucket from the bottom, and then build up like this, and then we can just keep doing this. And as you can see, this is true. You're able to infinitely tower with powdered snow. This is kind of cool. Apparently, there's a game rule that will completely disable the warden from spawning. And yeah, this is true. There's a game rule called do warden spawning, and if you set it to false, the warden will no longer be able to spawn in your world. Can a bee survive a hit from the warden? Alright, I honestly have no idea how this one would be true. I mean, how is a bee gonna survive an entire warden? Okay, it looks like the warden's found him. Oh, and he's getting angry. And no, the bee did not survive a hit from the warden. This one is false. Will a camel protect you from taking damage from a ravager? So let's saddle up our camel, and we'll just go in survival like this. And no, this one is not true. I'm still being hit by the ravager. If you jump on a cactus, you can jump 2 blocks high. Alright, so we've placed our cactus in our 2-block jump, and I'm assuming I just have to do this, and hopefully I'll be able to jump 2 blocks. Alright, I don't really know about this one, but I'm pretty sure that this works with fire, so let's just keep trying it. Come on, surely it'll let me jump 2 blocks. I don't know, maybe I'm just bad, but I'm gonna have to say this one is false. It's not working for me. Apparently, Skulk can't spread in water. So we have our Skulk catalysts right here, and let's kill this skeleton, and as you can see, the Skulk spreads, but apparently if there's water here, it won't spread, so we have to try this. Alright, let's just place water all over the Skulk, and we'll put down another skeleton, and this one's not true. I'm pretty sure I saw it spread. Yeah, this one isn't true. It's spreading underwater. Apparently, if you give an Allay an item, it can't explode. So we have our Allay right here, and we'll give him a diamond, and now let's place a ton of TNT all over the place, and we'll just put some diamonds here so we can go get them, and we'll light the TNT. The TNT didn't really hit him, but I didn't see him take damage. He just kind of got blown away, so I'm gonna say this one is true. Apparently, if you Ender Pearl and then go in the end, it'll send you back to the overworld. Okay, and we'll just throw an Ender Pearl all the way over here, and now let's go in the end, and it should TP us any second. Okay, yeah, this one is false. It would have TP'd us by now. Apparently, all cats in a witch hut spawn as black cats. So as you can see, there's already a black cat right here, and we'll spawn our cats in the witch hut, and yeah, they're all black cats. That's so crazy. And as you can see, if I go over here, they're just normal cats. So it's literally just the witch hut. Wow, that's so weird. Apparently in the new update, you can summon the white enderman with a command. So I'm typing the summon command, and I don't see anything coming up for white enderman. This one is false. Apparently ancient debris resembles an old warped log. So we have a warped log here, and as you can see, this is what it looks like, and here's an ancient debris beside it. Apparently this is supposed to be an old warped log. It doesn't really look like it on the sides, but the top looks pretty similar, so I don't really know if this one is true. You guys let me know if you think this resembles a warped log or not. I honestly don't know. Apparently there's a secret room under the village well. I'm pretty sure these village wells have been in Minecraft forever, so I'm pretty sure I would know about this if there was a secret room. And let's just mine the blocks out under here. I mean, there's a cave down here, but I'm pretty sure that's not a secret room. This one is false. Apparently, there's a secret new deep dark villager. So let's just spawn a villager. And no, this is just a normal villager. There's no new deep dark villager in this game. I'm sorry. Apparently, there's a secret room hidden under the igloo. So if we break this carpet here, there's supposed to be a hidden room somewhere under here. Wait, there's actually a trap door. And there's a ladder down to the bottom. What's down here? And yeah, there's actually a secret room down here, and it looks like there's a thing to cure a zombie villager down here. And you get this chest with a golden apple, so all you need is a weakness potion. Oh wait, you can actually get a weakness potion here too, so you can literally just cure this villager right here. That's so cool. Apparently sniffers can sniff for seeds in the end. So we have our sniffer right here, and let's see if he can find some seeds. Alright, he's sniffing the air. This might be true. Okay, he's been sniffing for a long time, and he hasn't found anything yet. I don't think this one is true. Apparently there's a new bat in the new update. So let's just spawn a bat right here. And yeah, this is actually a new bat. This looks so cool. Apparently you can now put items in a decorated pot. So we have our decorated pot right here, and let's just right click it with these diamonds, and it's doing something. Okay, now let's right click it to see if they're in the pot. Okay, I don't know, the pot's just kind of wiggling. Maybe we have to break the pot. And yeah, the diamonds came out of the pot. This one is true. You can put items in pots now. Can you break pots with arrows? Alright, let's just shoot the pot. And yeah, this one is true, but it only drops bricks. It doesn't drop the pot. And just to be clear, you can break pots with every projectile. projectile, not just arrows. Can you give a snow golem fire resistance? Alright, so we have our snow golem right here, and let's just splash him. And yeah, he has particles, but does this actually work? And yeah, the snowman is just swimming in lava and not dying. This is the weirdest thing I've seen. Does an evoker turn blue sheep red? Alright, so we have our blue sheep here. I don't really know why this one would work, but let's just spawn our evoker, and he's doing something. And the sheep actually turned red. What? Why doesn't this guy like blue sheep? Can you survive a 50 block fall with feather falling 4 boots? So let's just put feather falling on the boots, and now let's just fall down this 50 block platform, and no, I died. Apparently putting a pumpkin on your head stops endermen from attacking you completely. So we have our enderman right here, and let's just put a pumpkin on our head, and now let's fight the enderman. Okay, yeah, he's hitting me. This one is definitely not true. The enderman still attacks you when you have a pumpkin on your head. It's only good for looking at them. Apparently you need silk touch to mine a chiseled bookshelf. Okay, so we have a silk touch axe and a regular axe. Wait, it actually doesn't mine with the regular axe, and it mines with silk touch. Why is that a thing? I'm assuming that's a glitch, because that's really weird. Can a sniffer egg float? Yeah, it can float. Is there something the sniffers are hiding from us? Wait, will the egg hatch in the air? Okay, yeah, it does. I'm sorry, Snifflet. I didn't know it would work. Can the new mobs go upside down? Okay, so we have a Dinnerbone name tag, and yeah, it works for a sniffer, and it also works for a camel. This looks so weird. Can you breed bees with the new pink petals? Yeah, you can, but the only reason this works is because they're a flower. Can you put a baby sniffer in a boat? So we already tried with a big sniffer and it didn't work, but yeah, it works on a baby sniffer. This is true. Wait, maybe you can grow the sniffer in the boat. No, never mind. It just gets teleported out. Another mob that can't fit in a boat is a camel. But yeah, it also fits in a boat as a baby, although the same thing happens when you grow it, unfortunately. Can you bounce off of a slime? So obviously you can bounce off a slime block like this, but does it work on a slime? No, it doesn't work, but I don't understand why. They are both made from slime balls. Does string make lava quiet? So I turned subtitles on, and right now you can see the lava sound is being made. So let's put some string on the top, and yeah, for some reason the lava sound is gone. That's so weird. Can you shoot through a bamboo trapdoor? No, you can't. The giant hole isn't real, I guess. What about a cherry trapdoor? Yeah, if the bamboo one didn't work, there's no way that one was working. Striking a villager with lightning makes it a witch. Yeah, this one is true, and it really makes me wonder what striking a person with lightning does. Do parrots dance when you play music? Yeah, wait, they're going crazy. Unfortunately, this doesn't work when they're on your shoulder, though. Does Frostwalker work on armor stands? So let's just make this device real quick, and yeah, it turns all the water to ice. That's so cool. Oh, and I also just noticed that ice has a melting animation. I've never seen that before. Can you light 2 end portals at the same time? No, only one of the portals lights, but I don't really know when you would need this anyway. Can TNT boost an ender pearl? Okay, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I don't know if it made it go any further, but it definitely got boosted. Do frogs eat silverfish? No, it doesn't look like they eat these guys. This one is false. Can you hoe dirt on top of a chest to open it? So we have dirt, and we have a chest, and as you can see, it can't be opened. And yeah, hoeing the dirt makes it open. This one is true. Can piglins use a totem of undying? Here you go, man. Take the shiny object. I think it has to be a baby, because the big ones are already holding something. And yeah, it actually works. The baby survives with a totem. You can light a campfire by setting yourself on fire. Alright, as you already know, don't try this at home. No, it doesn't work. I set myself on fire for nothing. Can you jump 9 blocks with these 3 potions? So we have speed, slow falling, and jump boost. And yeah, it works. I jumped 9 blocks. Apparently mobs can't climb azalea leaves, so I am able to climb these leaves just fine. But yeah, the stupid zombies can't get in. This one is true. Apparently 2 wardens can't kill a witch. So let's put a witch in a cage like this. And yeah, the wardens attack the witch, but it never dies because of its potions. It's true. Can you put powdered snow inside leaves? So everyone knows you can waterlog leaves like this, but what about powdered snow logging? No, you can't. It's false. Can a zombie piglin spawn riding a strider? So let's just spawn a bunch of striders. Yeah, it's true, and he even has a fishing rod thing to control them as well. Can you trap animals with trapdoors? So if we put a bunch of trapdoors like this and then spawn some sheep inside, they shouldn't be able to escape. Yeah, they can't follow me. I guess we know why they're called trapdoors now. Does reinforced deep slate protect you from the warden? Okay, so I already have darkness. This isn't looking good. Okay, yeah, he hit me. This one is not true. You can run underwater with mud. This one sounds stupid, but yeah, it's true. Allays drop items on note blocks. Okay, so so if we give him a diamond and then throw some diamonds over here, he should drop them on the snow block. Yeah, it actually works. That's so cool. Can a dog survive a hit from the warden? So in order for this to work, I have to tame him. And yeah, it's true. The dog survives a hit. Can you make an iron golem underwater? No, you can't. What about a snow golem? Okay, yeah, the snow golem works, but I don't think he's making it out of the water. What about a wither? Yeah, this one is definitely not possible. I can't even place the heads. Do ocelots attack chickens? This one is kind of weird, but it's true. Oh, and they even sneak up on the chickens when they are really far away. That's kind of cool. Apparently, a dog's tail shows how much health it has. So, as you can see, his tail is all the way up. Now let's do some animal cruelty. And yeah, his tail is all the way back down. And you can even see that I healed him and his tail went back up. This is true. Can fish live in mangrove roots? Okay, that one didn't work. But yeah, it works when I click on the bottom. He's inside of the mangrove roots. Do pumpkin stems always face west? So if I place one pumpkin down, it's kind of facing west. It's more northwest though. And yeah, each one of the stems faces the same direction. This one is true. What about sunflowers? Do sunflowers always face the sun when you place them? So it looks like they're facing the sun right now. But let's try moving the sun. And no, they still face the same way. This one is false. Can you use eggs to break leads? Yes, you can. And this works with pretty much any projectile except for fishing rods. For some reason, they just do this. Apparently, bats don't drop XP. Alright, let's try to kill this guy with a bow. Wow, first try. Yeah, he didn't drop XP. This one is true. Can you kill blazes with water bottles? So I've heard of killing blazes with snowballs, but never water bottles. Yeah, it works, but it's gonna take a lot of water bottles to kill one of these guys, so a sword or an axe is a way better method. Can you use Frostwalker on a boat? Okay, so I have Frostwalker boots on, and no, this one isn't true. But why would you need a boat with Frostwalker anyway? Do llamas attack wolves? Okay, the wolf is literally sprinting away. And yeah, it's true. I didn't know llamas had any enemies. Except me, of course. Can you put a boat on top of your head? So let's just break this block. And yeah, I have a boat on top of my head now. Fashion has really been taken to new levels. Can you put armor on a villager? Yeah, he's taking way less damage now. This one is true. Does stained glass change the color of a warden's sonic boom? Okay, let's just provoke the warden again. No, this one isn't true. It's still blue. Do anvils bounce off slime blocks? Alright, let's drop the anvil. No, they do not, unfortunately. Can a group of wardens blast away the ender dragon? Alright, let's spawn a ton of wardens. Yeah, it's true. They sent him flying. Apparently, nether fences can't connect to other fences. So if you have two types of wood fences, they'll connect like this. But when you place nether fences, it doesn't work. That's so strange. Apparently, you can't sleep while poisoned. Also, don't try this at home. No poisoning yourself. Yeah, this one is true. It just kicks me out of the bed. Can you shear a goat for a goat horn? I really doubt this works. It makes no sense. Yeah, you can't do this. You just gotta wait for them to ram into you. Can you escape phantoms by going underwater? Nope, it looks like these guys can swim as well, if they weren't already annoying enough. I guess the only option to get rid of them is by sleeping. Do foxes get stuck in snow when chasing chickens? First it's the ocelots killing chickens, and now it's foxes. Everybody hates these guys. But yeah, they get stuck in the snow for a second when chasing them. That's kind of funny. Apparently ghasts can't swim. Okay, it's definitely not true. He is still chasing me underwater. Can you look at enderman through glass? So this is me looking at an enderman without glass. Not good. And this is me looking at one with glass. Yeah, he doesn't attack me anymore. It's true. Does naming a Vindicator Johnny make him attack all mobs? This one is kind of strange. I don't know what Johnny did. But yeah, it's true. For some reason he goes on a rampage. Can you stack two types of slabs? So apparently if I put two slabs like this against the world border and then push them together, it will make a cursed slab. Yeah, it does. That's so weird. Do cats take no fall damage? I'm pretty sure this is a thing in real life, so it's probably true. Yeah, it's true. He just eats that fall. Will tadpoles follow you if you hold a slime ball? So we know that this works with frogs, and yeah, it also works with tadpoles. This one is true. Can a warden survive a max height fall? Yeah, it's true. He survived. I guess cats and wardens are the same thing. Do potions of healing hurt undead mobs? Yeah, it's true, and the opposite works as well. You can heal undead mobs with harming potions. Can you breathe underwater with torches? So everybody knows you can breathe underwater with doors like this, but what about torches? Okay, it kinda works, but the torches break, so it's not technically true. Can you bridge to the outer end islands? So obviously I could sit here and bridge like this, but that's boring. I'm just gonna fly instead. Yeah, it's true. You don't even need to kill the ender dragon to get here. Although it's probably faster. That was like 1,000 blocks. Apparently camels can make a 12 block jump. Yeah, it's true, they need this guy in the NBA. But now let's see if a camel can protect you from the Ender Dragon. This is kind of a weird situation. How would a camel even get to the end? But yeah, it actually works, but it's not looking good for my camel. Are beehives more common in Cherry Grove biomes? Okay, there's literally 3 of them right here. It's definitely true. Does weakness stop you from being able to attack mobs? Okay, so I can still attack mobs when I have weakness, but when I punch the mobs, it doesn't work. So this one is kind of true. Apparently, you can't attack a camel's head. This one seems kind of weird. I'm sorry, camel, if this doesn't work. Oh, it's actually true. How is this possible? Can you put armor trims on an elytra? No, you cannot. What about armor trims on a turtle shell? You actually can, and this thing looks really cool. I'm definitely gonna start wearing turtle helmets. Can you breed camels with cactuses? Alright, let's just feed them both some sharp objects. And yeah, somehow this one actually works. Do all camels run the same speed? So everyone knows that each horse moves at a different speed, but does this also work for camels? Okay, it's been 10 seconds and he made it here. Now it's time to try a different camel. Okay, it's the exact same speed. This one isn't true. Using the seed sniffer spawns you near a ruin with a sniffer egg in it. Okay, we got an ocean, but it's not a warm ocean. This one is false. Do hanging signs fit less text than a regular sign? So there's 60 characters on a regular sign, and there's only 40 characters on a hanging sign. This one is true. Is there a secret room in a desert well? No, it doesn't look like it. What about in a jungle temple? I mean, yeah, there's a hidden room, but it wasn't added in 1.20, so I'm gonna say this is false. Can you shoot projectiles through a nether portal? Okay, it doesn't seem to have gone through, but let's check. There's no way to really tell. We need a wall. And yeah, there's actually arrows on the other side. This one is true. Do piglins wear mob heads? There's no way this one is actually true. This looks so funny. Wait, what if you use a piglin head on a piglin? Okay, this one is really cursed. He has double ears. Powdered snow stops you from burning in the nether. Don't try this at home, guys. And yeah, it works, but you don't get to keep the snow. It's a one-time use. Wait, if it stops burning in the nether, you can probably clutch with it as well. Yeah, this one is true, and it also doesn't melt. Can you light a nether portal with a bed? This one is true, but it's just the explosion doing it, not the bed. Does a cursive binding book get stuck in a bookshelf? No, it doesn't. I can still take it out. Do jukeboxes emit particles when you play music? Yeah, this one is true. I've never seen this before. Can you die from dehydration in Minecraft? Obviously, there is no thirst meter in Minecraft, but apparently with this command, it will say you died of dehydration. Yeah, it's true. I guess I gotta start drinking some liquids. Can you make a giant cherry tree? Okay, it doesn't grow into one giant tree. And yeah, that doesn't really look that much bigger than normal either. Are emeralds more common in cherry biomes? I don't really know how to test this one, but I'm seeing some emeralds, so at least they do spawn in a cherry biome. I have no idea if they're more common here though. Does a camel fit in a boat? No, it does not. This guy is way too big. What about a sniffer? A sniffer also doesn't fit in a boat. This is sad. He'll never be able to become a pirate. Apparently there's a new way to get command blocks. So if you click on options and go to controls, you can enable operator items tab. And yeah, now when you're in creative, there's this new tab with all sorts of blocks you had to use /give for before. Does a sniffer egg survive being hit by an anvil? So if you do this to turtle eggs, this is what happens. So I wonder if the same thing happens with sniffer eggs. Yeah, the sniffer egg somehow survives, that's insane, but the anvil doesn't drop this time. What about TNT? Okay, it's not that strong. RIP Snifflets. Does waterlogging a skulk shrieker stop it from making noise? Yeah, it's not making noise. I wonder if this also stops the warden from spawning. No, it does not. Does killing an elder guardian drop an armor trim? Okay, nothing so far. And yeah, tied armor trim. These guys can also drop fish, which is kind of weird. I don't think they are fish. Is there a hidden gold block in the new trail ruin structure? Okay, so I definitely meant to do what just happened, and I don't really see any gold blocks here. I'm gonna say it's false. Do diamonds spawn under the middle of trail ruins? Okay, so this looks like the center. Let's dig down. There's no diamonds, it's false. Everyone knows you can name a sheep Jeb and it turns rainbow, but does this work for a sniffer? No, it doesn't. What about naming a camel? No, this one also doesn't work. I guess we're stuck with regular mobs. Can piglins open doors? Wait, they actually can. That's so cool. Can you break bamboo blocks faster with a sword? Okay, so this is with a fist, and this is with a sword. I don't think it's any different. Apparently, XP bottles can make a block of redstone or glow. Yeah, it's actually glowing, and that's a lot of particles. You can also just do this by right-clicking it though. The XP bottles don't really matter. Apparently there is blue magma in Minecraft 1.20. Oh my god, there actually is. No way. It's definitely not fake. Do torch flowers emit light just like torches? Oh wait, I probably need to turn off full bright. No, it's still really dark in here. The torch doesn't mean anything. Can you use a brush on a dragon egg? So when you right click a dragon egg, normally it teleports away. But what if you use a brush? No, it still teleports away. I guess you can't clean your dragon eggs. Can you put armor trims on horse armor? No, unfortunately you can't give your horse some drip. drip. If you put a flower into a crafting space, it turns into a single color of dye, but apparently you can craft a pitcher plant into 2 dyes. Yeah, this is true. I guess the flower is just so big it gives you 2 dyes instead. Is rain invisible through black glass? So this is what rain looks like through regular glass. You can still see it. And this is what it looks like with black glass. This one is true. I wonder if it also works on snow. Yeah, it does. Can you dye the highlighted part on the new decorated pot? No, it's still yellow. This one isn't true. Is there a new bamboo village in the jungle biome? Okay, so when I use /locate, I'm not really seeing anything that would be a bamboo village. And I'm also not seeing anything in this jungle. This one is probably false. Can you smelt netherite armor and tools into netherite scraps? So everyone knows you can do this with gold and iron armor and tools, but it doesn't seem to be working with netherite armor or tools, so it's false. I don't see why you would ever need to do this anyways, so that's probably why. Can you dry a wet sponge using a campfire? Okay, so you can't place the sponge on the campfire, so this is already not looking good. Yeah, the steak is cooked and the sponge is still wet. I don't think it's true. Is there a new cherry dimension in 1.20? Yeah, I think it's kind of obvious that this one isn't true. Wait, never mind guys, 100% real cherry dimension. Apparently sniffers can't drown because their eggs come from the water. Okay, he's sniffing the water. Maybe this one is true. Never mind, this is definitely not true. I'm also not gonna help him out of the water. I'm a hater. You can plant mangrove trees underwater. So if you place a regular sapling here, it just breaks. But yeah, the mangrove propagule can be placed underwater. Are phantoms afraid of cats? So let's place a bunch of phantoms down, and now we'll get some cats. And yeah, the phantoms don't seem to be attacking me. Also, this noise is terrifying. What is that? Can you clutch on a sniffer? So these guys look kind of soft, so hopefully this works. Okay, it definitely doesn't work. This is false. Can you put horse armor on a camel? No, you can't. And even if you could, you wouldn't be able to use the saddle, so it would suck anyway. Are villagers able to sleep in the nether? Yeah, this one is true. These guys somehow don't make the bed explode. Whoops, I didn't think that would happen. Apparently, the warden isn't actually blind. So in spectator mode, you can see what any mob sees by left-clicking on it, and that includes the warden, who is definitely able to see from what I'm seeing. Apparently, you can't name a mob name tag. Yeah, so you can't even name a name tag, but you can do it like this, so I guess it's false? Oh wait, I actually just found a way to do it technically. Does a potion of luck change the loot inside a chest? So this is the loot in the chest right now, and now I have the luck effect. And it's the same loot in the chest. This is false. You can make a minecart that infinitely moves. So apparently if you stack a bunch of minecarts in each other, they will never stop moving. Yeah, this one is true, and it's also really weird. Why does this work? Apparently a camel can survive a 50-block fall. Sorry man, I gotta do this. It's actually true, it somehow lived, but now can I survive the fall while riding a camel? Okay, this one isn't true. The camel did not absorb my fall. Can a camel prevent you from being hit by mobs? This one is true. They're not hitting me. But I'm curious if this also works on the warden. Okay, it actually doesn't look like he can hit me. Wow, the warden's getting a little close. Naming your seed cherry blossom spawns you in a cherry blossom biome. It's true, but it's the smallest cherry blossom biome I've ever seen. Are all sheep pink in a cherry blossom biome? This one isn't true, but let's just pretend it is. It looks a lot better this way. Can you undye leather armor using a cauldron? Wow, this one is actually true. And you can also dye wool that is already dyed. This one is true as well, and you can do it with every colorable item, just to be clear. Apparently you can swap your elytra out without opening your inventory. This one is true, but you better carry a water bucket with you just in case. Does a bamboo raft move faster than a regular boat? So this is me riding both of the boats. It doesn't look like the bamboo one is any faster. This is false. Can you clutch on a camel? You can clutch on a horse, so this should be possible. As long as I don't mess this up, of course. And yes, you can do it. This makes up for him killing me earlier. You can dye a camel's saddle. Nope, this one isn't true, but it would be cool if it was. Apparently, mobs can't jump over hanging signs. So I've placed a fence of hanging signs around me, and now let's see if all these zombies can get to me. Okay, they can. This one is definitely not true. If you place a hanging sign like this, apparently mobs can't follow you through it. And it's true. Who knew zombies were this stupid? The nether portal animation is fixed in 1.20. So this is what the animation used to look like, and now it's supposed to stop the animation from playing again when you go through. Yes, this one is true. Can a piglin head prevent you from being attacked by piglins? No, it can't. We've already seen this. They don't accept me. What about if you wear armor with a gold trim on it? Nope, it appears I still have a 5-star wanted level. What about if you wear gold armor with a trim on it? Okay, this one was obviously gonna work. They gotta respect a man with some drip. A piglin head flops its ears when it's powered by redstone. This one is true, and also kind of weird. Does this mean mobs are powered by redstone? Apparently a dragon dragon head can now open its mouth. This one is also true. I honestly have no idea if this one is new or not though. I don't usually wear a dragon's head. There is a new Vex in Minecraft 1.20. So this is what an old Vex used to look like. Kinda scary if you ask me. And this is the new Vex. This one is true. It kinda looks like an evil Allay. Speaking of evil Allays, does the new Vex attack Allays? Okay, it doesn't really look like they attack each other. They're just chilling. Does a sniffer egg hatch faster on moss? So here's my egg on moss, and here's the regular egg. Now we just wait. And yeah, this one is true. The egg on moss hatched way faster. You can make a sniffer carpet. This is actually just from my build hacks video. It's not really a myth. No sniffers were harmed in the making of... No, actually they were. I'm not gonna lie. Can you ride a sniffer? So my right click says you can't, but this command says I can. But since you can't do it without cheats, I'm going to say it's false. You can heal camels with cactuses. I can't imagine this one is true because of what I'm seeing right now. Okay, never mind. He somehow eats that. That's true. You are able to sprint on camels. This one is true, but you might not notice it if you use toggle sprint since it just sprints by default. Can sniffers dig for seeds in the nether? He's sniffing the air. I wonder what he's got a hold of. Okay, just ignore that. I don't know how that got here. Yeah, this one is false. He isn't digging for anything. Apparently there is a new built-in resource pack. Yes, there is high contrast mode, but all it really does is edit the UI and nothing else changes. Jukeboxes can emit a redstone signal. Let's just pick out some quality music here. Yep, this one is true, and I may have also summoned Herobrine. If you punch a decorated pot, it won't break. Yes, this one is true. It just drops the pot instead of the shards. And speaking of shards, can you copy them like an armor template? No, this one unfortunately isn't true. You're gonna have to find these manually. Are you able to craft a plain pot using just bricks? Okay, it's a good thing I'm bricked up for this myth. Yes, this one is true. I now have a lot of plain pots. Apparently you can get the ward armor trim for killing the warden. Okay, this is taking way too long. I'm just using the command. No, he still drops the skulk thing, whatever it is. The new damage looks like bedrock. Yeah, this is true, unfortunately. I don't really like how this looks. Also, you can apparently change the amount of shake when you get hit. Okay, this one is also true, and this looks even weirder, honestly. It kind of looks like I'm in Spectator. Can you get apples from a cherry wood tree? Okay, so far this one isn't looking good. Yeah, I broke all the leaves on the tree and not a single apple. This one is false. Apparently, you can now edit signs. Okay, yeah, I already knew this one was true, and along with editing signs, you are also able to write on the back of them. And you can right-click them with a honeycomb, and it makes it so you can't edit them anymore. That one I actually didn't know. That's pretty interesting. Do chiseled bookshelves increase enchantment levels? Okay, so we have filled them all with books. Now let's see if it increases the levels. Nope, this one isn't true. Can you fill chiseled bookshelves using hoppers? Yes, you can do this, and apparently you can also put plants in pots using hoppers. Okay, I don't think it's true. There's a new cherry blossom villager variant. No, there isn't, which means there probably isn't a cherry blossom village either. But it would definitely be cool if they added one, because this biome is a little boring. Can you use silk touch to mine suspicious blocks? Okay, so we tried it on gravel and it didn't work, and it also doesn't work on sand. This is false. Apparently there is a new potion of luck in Minecraft. There actually is a potion of luck. When applied, +1 luck. I don't really know what that means, but hopefully it doesn't turn me into a leprechaun. Can you transport pets on a camel? So I don't really know how you would do this. I'm assuming my dog would just get on the camel, and it isn't. So this one is false. Are you able to swim on a camel? Okay, it's kind of working, but he's sinking slowly, and yeah, it kicked me off. I want to say this one is false, but it's also kind of true, because he can swim for a second, so I don't know. If you put a mob head above a note block, it will play a sound from that mob. Yeah, this one is true, and it works for every mob, including the skeleton. That was definitely real. Another thing you can apparently do is optimize your world. Yeah, this one is true, but I don't really know what it does. I think it's supposed to be for older worlds, because it didn't really seem to do anything. Can a sniffer survive a hit from the warden? Okay, so we have our sniffer and our warden. We just gotta wait for this guy to find him. He's kind of blind. Okay, the sniffer died in one hit. This one isn't true. But what about a camel? Can a camel survive a warden? We just gotta wait for this again. Oh, and it actually worked. A camel can survive one hit from the warden. Camels really are just built different. Does spawning a cow in a cherry blossom biome make it a mulip? No, it does not. Is there a secret room in the desert temple? Yes, there actually is in the back corner, and this is what it looks like. Are there new potions in Minecraft? So the potions aren't new, but all the colors are changed, and I'm honestly not a fan of this. Like, why is night vision green? Who did this? You no longer have to spam place paintings. Yeah, all the paintings are now selectable by their variant, so now it's a lot easier easier to get which one you want. This isn't really a thing in survival though, so you're still stuck spam placing them if that's the case. Is the bundle in Minecraft 1.20? There is still no bundle in the creative inventory, but you can still give it to yourself with a command. I wonder when they will finally add this thing. Apparently hanging signs don't break when you break their supporting block. Yeah, this one is true. How is this even possible? This is definitely an illegal building technique. Apparently armor stands now have arms. Okay, so the logic behind this one is that it has arms and a smithing table. But no, the armor stand doesn't have arms. Does landing on a sniffer egg break it? No, either the sniffer egg is really strong or I'm not heavy enough. It's probably the first one. Can you ride a baby camel? No, you can't, unfortunately. But can you put chests on a camel? You also can't do this, but you'd think a mob this strong would be able to do that. Apparently frogs follow you if you hold slime balls. Okay, so I don't think this one is 1.20 related, and I also can't even tell if it's true. Yeah, it's probably true. He seems to be following me. There is a new way to change your GUI scale. Apparently if you hold control and scroll at the same time, it changes your GUI scale. Okay, so nothing is happening right now, but what if we try it in the options menu? Now it's working. Yeah, this one is true, but you're already in the options menu, so it's not really that cool. Apparently harming potions ignore armor. So that did 5.5 hearts. Now let's put armor on. Yeah, it did the same amount of damage. I guess armor is just useless. Apparently you can trap and kill the warden with powdered snow. Alright, he's trapped. And it's working. He's dying. Okay, this is kind of sad. I'm gonna help him out. Apparently you can repair an iron golem. Oh, I can't hurt this one. Sorry, bro. Wait, it actually repairs him. I almost certainly thought this one was fake. It sounds so stupid. Apparently you can sleep underwater. Let's just make it night. Wait, how does this work? Bro, I'm amphibious or something. What? You can make a 2-block jump with a bubble column. I'm going higher, but it's not 2 blocks. Oh, you have to run at it for it to work. And it's actually pretty consistent when you have the timing. Hitting a mob through fire sets the mob on fire. Nope. Pretty sure I would have known about this if it was true. You can shoot fire arrows through the bottom of a lava cauldron. Wait, it works. You just have to angle it right. This is sick. As you know, you can block a beacon by placing a block above it, but apparently the beacon's beam can go through bedrock. Here it is with stone. As you can see, it blocks it. Now we'll try bedrock. What? I guess stone is stronger than bedrock now. That's so weird. Reinforced deep slate drops with silk touch. This is gonna take a while. I better not be getting trolled. We're almost there. And it did nothing. Nice. Apparently you can put thorns on an armor stand. So I have a full set of thorns 3 armor. Let's put it on the stand. No, I'm not taking any damage. I kinda wish this one was true though. It would be cool. Prismarine blocks change colors. Alright, time to stare at a block. It actually looks like it's changing. I think this is true. Yeah, there's actually a huge difference between the two. Striders can protect you from baby zombies. Let's get on this guy, and we'll go survival. Yeah, they can't hit me. I'm invincible. No baby zombie can ever kill me again. Apparently you can light 2 portals inside of each other. Alright, we have a weird portal. Oh, that would have been so cool. Mojang, please add this in 1.20. We need double portals. Mobs can't kill you in sugarcane. Let's put some zombies and a skeleton. Now I will set my game mode. I don't think it worked. This would be cool if it was true though. You get more experience from fortune. So I have a default pickaxe and a fortune 3 pickaxe. No fortune gave me almost 10 levels. And I got less levels with fortune. This one isn't true. Spiders can climb the world border. Not too sure about this one. Oh wait, he's doing the thing. Spider climbing the world border. Where will he go? Actually, when will he stop? This is getting dangerous. Apparently, spiders also infinitely climb the world border. Apparently, you can ignite TNT with a fishing rod. Now we just fish through the lava. Yeah, it works. I guess there is a reason to fish in lava now. Apparently, you can also pull TNT towards you with the fishing rod. Yeah, it works. I have no idea why this would be useful, but it's cool. You can put a boat in a minecart. Wait, what? Why does that work? I'm pressing W and going backwards. This is so weird. Wait, what if I put a boat in a minecart in a minecart? Oh, it doesn't work. Apparently you can dodge Sonic Boom. Nope. Still no. Oh, you can. It's just hard because you have to do it really fast. Undead mobs don't burn underneath cobwebs. So I trapped a zombie and a skeleton in a hole. Let's set it to day. Wait, they're actually not burning. And as you can see, these guys are burning. This one is somehow true. This doesn't even make sense. Apparently ghasts can't see you behind cobwebs. I'm trapping myself in cobwebs. I don't think it worked, guys. Oh, not the underwater bed. Apparently rain kills snow golems. Slash weather rain. Wow, I've never seen something die so fast. Yeah, this one's true. You can kill the ender dragon with snowballs. I can't tell if I'm missing or if it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think it's working. It's weird though because they aren't even hitting the dragon. Coal blocks last longer than 9 coal in a furnace. Time for some waiting. 9 coal finished first. I guess it's actually worth it to craft coal blocks. Holding control while using pick block gives you a chest with the same items. Now we have a ton of useful loot in this chest. And we just hold control. Yeah, it actually works. Awkward splash potions stop fire damage. Don't try this at home, guys. Nope, I'm still on fire. You can't spawn a wither in a snow biome. This one is true. I have no idea why, but it does work. Apparently you can MLG into a cauldron. Okay, I gotta line myself up perfectly. Nope, that's unfortunate. Apparently if you hold crouch, you can MLG on leaves in 1.19. Alright, I'm holding crouch. Nope, it still waterlogs it. Can you burn waterlogged leaves? It won't let me set them on fire. Yeah, it doesn't look like they can burn. Apparently polar bears attack foxes. I think it's true, but he's gonna have to catch him. I don't think the polar bear is fast enough. Alright, I'm gonna cut the video before the fox gets hurt. Oh. Apparently you can give a boat a name tag. Let's name it something cool and original. Oh yeah, I have to crouch. It's not working. Maybe we have to name the boat. Guys, please just do it. No, it still won't work. It's just a boat. Apparently deep slate ores give more XP. Okay, we got 8.5 levels from regular. And we got 9 levels from deep slate. Since the amount of XP you get is random, I don't think this is a big enough difference for it to be true. You can fish in a cauldron. Whoops. Yeah, there's no way I'm fishing anything out of here. You can't fish in a cauldron, but can you put fish in a cauldron? Nope, it just goes on top. Although sometimes the fish will go in the cauldron for a second. Killing a wither skeleton with a charged creeper always drops a skull. Oh, we gotta be quick here. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Either my luck is insane or this one is true. You can smelt nether gold into a gold ingot. Wait, it's smelting. Yeah, it works. I guess this should have been obvious, but you do only get a few nuggets from breaking it, so I wasn't sure. Apparently you can clutch with a skulk vein. Ow. No, you can't. Hostile mobs do not spawn in mushroom biomes. It's nighttime and I don't see anything spawning. Alright, there would definitely be mobs by now. This one is true. Apparently you can't milk a mushroom cow. Nope, you still can. And you can also milk them for soup. You can make a car in Minecraft. So if I put a pig in a minecart, it's supposed to be like a car. Well, I can only move backwards and I move very slowly, but I guess it's a car? Just like you can break an end portal frame, you can break bedrock with a giant mushroom. Nope, the bedrock is still there. I wonder why it works with end portal frames and not bedrock. Apparently bees can pollinate netherwort. No, it doesn't look like it. If you give a wither skeleton a bow, it will shoot fire arrows. So if I type this crazy command, I get a wither skeleton with a bow. And yeah, it's shooting fire arrows. That's terrifying. You can use gold nuggets as fuel in a furnace. No, you can't. I think you can in bedrock though. Apparently if you give a fox frostwalker boots, it will turn water to ice. We just need him to touch water. Nope, it doesn't work. I'm gonna need these back. Apparently you can't lose hunger on a boat. Okay, I'm giving myself hunger 200. It doesn't appear to be working. But if I don't have the hunger effect, it seems to be true. Apparently there's an infinite flower glitch. Yo, we're printing money. Wolves hunt down skeletons. So if I put this skeleton in a box... Oh, get out of here. So if I put a skeleton out of sight, apparently a wolf will hunt for it. I don't think it's working. Maybe it has to be my dog? Nah, he's just vibing. If you put a Jeb underscore name tag on a dog, apparently its collar becomes rainbow. So this should happen just with the collar instead. No, it didn't work. It just names your dog Jeb. Apparently, Endermen are not able to teleport out of a 2-block hole. Alright, he's in a 2-block hole. Nope, that happened instantly. The Warden's Sonic Boom ability apparently ignores armor. Here's me using no armor. Okay, it did 2.5 hearts. Here's me with full netherite now. Wait, it did 3 hearts. It did more damage. What? Okay, apparently you also can't block Sonic Boom with a shield. What? No way, as if the Warden wasn't already powerful enough. Does mud dry out in the nether? No, it does not. Well, at least not instantly. Can mud be used to put out fire damage? Time to set myself on fire. Don't try this at home. Nope, I'm still on fire. Apparently 1.19 added jungle villages. Okay, I'm using /locate, and these are the only village types available. There are no jungle villages. There aren't jungle villages, but apparently there are jungle villagers. Wait, no way, that's so sick. Apparently there are also swamp villagers. What? No way, it's like a non-mean looking witch. Why are these in the game with no villages? You can use reinforced deep slate to trap the wither. Now we spawn the wither. Will it get out? No, it seems to be stuck. Even in survival, it won't come get me. But I guess this would only be useful if you could mine reinforced deep slate, but it's still cool. If you place your own shrieker, it can't spawn a warden. So I've placed my own shrieker. And yeah, it's been 3 times, and nothing has happened. This one is true. Apparently, there's a new portal in the deep dark. Let's light this. Wait, what? Okay, obviously I'm joking. This is a texture pack. Apparently, you can heal Vexes into LAs by giving them milk. Alright, I'm giving him milk and nothing is happening. This one is fake. Can you use goat horns to call goats over to you? He's looking at me. No, it does not work. He's not coming over here. Do you need Silk Touch to mine a Skulk Sensor? Alright, nothing dropped with no Silk Touch. And it drops with Silk Touch. This one is true. Okay, I found out I'm supposed to use a hoe and not a pickaxe. I don't want to hear it. You can now place water inside of leaves. So just like a sign or a slab, I should be able to do this on leaves. Yes, it works, and it doesn't even flow out either. That's so cool. Swift Sneak makes dive mining faster. So that was me mining without Swift Sneak. And yeah, I mean I move faster, but it doesn't make me mine any faster, so I would say this one isn't true. If you spawn a frog in a jungle, it becomes a poisonous frog. Alright, here's the smallest jungle ever. Spawning a frog. Nope, it does not seem to be poisonous. Apparently, LAs can mine diamonds for you. So if I give an LA diamond ore, it's supposed to mine diamonds for me. Nope, this obviously wasn't going to work, but it can collect diamonds for you. If you listen to the new music disc in the deep dark, it spawns Herobrine. Okay, we have our jukebox and the music disc. Let's see. I don't really see anything around here. Oh my god! There's nothing. Herobrine was removed a long time ago, guys. Right? The new music disc can be used to light the portal in the deep dark. Nope, nothing is happening. And this disc is scary. I'm turning it off. You can't spawn a warden on the surface. Well, since you can't spawn a warden using your own shrieker, it's impossible for one to spawn on the surface. Frogs will eat magma cubes and drop a frog light. Oh, this one's true. Not these guys though, they're too big. Apparently you can find skeleton skulls in an ancient city. Dang, I really thought one would be here. Oh, there's one over here. It's true. Blowing up ores now gives you experience. I think I used too much TNT. Let's try just one. And it works, the XP dropped. Furnace minecarts now work like regular furnace blocks. Alright, I'm right clicking it and nothing is happening. Let's try it with food in my hand. Still nothing, this one doesn't work. Apparently tadpoles are scared of axolotls. Wow, the axolotl's going crazy. It doesn't look like the tadpole is afraid though. The warden is lava proof apparently. It's true. The warden is even more powerful than I thought. You can use water to silence skulk sensors. Yeah, it's making no noise, but there's still the pulse thingy. And as you can see, the redstone works, but it's making no sound. Apparently the Moo Bloom was added in 1.19. Oh guys, look, it's the Moo Bloom. No way, no way. Apparently mobs now spawn inside of nether portals. So I've built a portal on the nether roof, so they should have the best chance of spawning here. Okay, this one might be true, but it's going to take forever if it is. Can Allays use a Totem of Undying? We'll just put some lava. Nope, we'll put some lava. Wow, this guy's fast. Okay, we finally got him. And it worked. He used the totem to survive. That's crazy. You can place structures with the command in 1.19. Alright, /structure doesn't work. Okay, it's /place structure. And yeah, you can place any structure just like this. Just like this. Now you can beat the game in super flat. There are new secret paintings in 1.19. So you just do this command, and this should be a new painting. Yeah, it works. There are also 3 other new paintings you can get with this command. Apparently you sink in mud just like powdered snow. I don't appear to be sinking. It does lower you by like 0.1 of a block though. Using Riptide on a trident while riding a boat makes you go faster. Alright, let's get in a boat. Nope, I can't even use a trident in a boat. It doesn't even let me right click. The fletching table can now be used to make tipped arrows. Alright, I'm right clicking on it and nothing is happening. Let's try it in survival. Still nothing. Even with an arrow, it still doesn't work. This one isn't true. Apparently tropical fish spawn in mangrove swamps. I'm kind of lost in here. This biome is so cool. Oh wait, those are tropical fish, right? Yep, so it's true. Minecraft now apparently has directional audio. So you go to music and sounds, and yeah, there's directional audio. And as you can see, it works. Well, as you can hear, it works. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear it properly on the video, but I am confirming it works. Can you distract the warden with XP bottles? He does seem to be distracted by them, but it doesn't seem to work in survival. You can name locations with a banner. So you just name the banner, and then you right click with a map. That didn't work. Oh, so it has to be an existing map. Yeah, that's really cool actually. Apparently you can put a chest in a boat now. So if I right click this boat, nothing happens, but you can craft it. Now I have a chest on my boat, that's sick. You can find diamond armor in the ancient city. Nope. Nothing. There's iron armor. Still nothing. There it is, diamond leggings. Curse of binding, but it's still diamond. Oh, hello, Warden. Apparently you can spawn fireflies with a command. I'm using /summon and there are no fireflies. There's a game rule to disable the Warden. There actually is a command for it. And as you can see, no Warden spawns. This is really cool. Well, if you're a baby. I mean, I would probably use it though. Apparently baby pandas can sneeze out a slime ball. We've got 1 million pandas here. I'm hearing them sneeze, but no slime balls. Okay, so apparently I have to spawn lazy pandas? Yeah, I've been waiting for a while and there are still no slime balls, so I don't know. You can use a book to spawn infinite dimensions. So all I have to do is throw the book in here. Nope, we're still in the nether. Okay, so this was actually from an April Fool's snapshot. I'm stupid. There's a secret redstone room under the ancient city. There is one. Okay, I already knew this, but maybe some people didn't, so here you go. Perfect place to get random redstone stuff. Apparently vines and glow lichen can be placed on soul sand, and it looks like you can. I have no idea why you couldn't do this before 1.19. Apparently walking on wool makes the skulk sensor not hear you. Yes, so this is one of the main features of the skulk sensor, and as you can see it is true. Apparently there are alligators in 1.19. Of course there are alligators in 1.19, that's one of the main features. Apparently mangrove trees don't have saplings. Mangrove trees do not have saplings. You have to use these weird propagale things to grow them instead. Apparently the bundle has been added to 1.19, so there is no bundle in the creative menu, but I can give it to myself, but since there is still no way to obtain it, I would say this is false. Apparently minecarts with an attached block now stay together when you break them. Oh, it's actually true. I'm pretty sure this never used to exist, that's cool. Apparently you can use cheats in survival without enabling them. So as you saw, I made a world with cheats off. Yeah, it does nothing. I don't know why this would work. Apparently there's an advancement for killing a mob near a skulk catalyst. Let's just kill this guy quickly. Yeah, it spreads is the advancement. Apparently there's also an advancement for having every frog light in your inventory. Yep, there's also an advancement for that. Apparently the end portal frame texture is now different. Alright, you guys tell me if you can see the difference. Today I'm going to be showing you some 1.21 build hacks, ranging from very useful, like this fence, all the way to the most cursed build hacks ever. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be making a house using only new blocks to show you just how good these build hacks really are. This is chiseled copper, and because of this cool X design on the sides of the block, it actually makes a really nice crate if placed with some other crate looking things. And if you place these blocks in a 2x2 like this, and then place signs all around the sides, you can make an even bigger and better looking crate. You can also mix in some of the brand new copper trapdoors on the side of the crates, and you can even change the middle block to make some empty looking crates. Or we can just remove the block in the middle completely and we get a cool little animal house. I promise I'm gonna let him out, guys. If you want to make a more humane pet house, you can place some trapdoors like this, add some carpets on the bottom, and then put the new heavy core in the front, which kind of looks like a food bowl. And if you want some more food for your pet, you can place a chiseled copper like this and put a sea pickle on the top, and it kind of looks like a melon or something. We should probably just stick to the actual melon though. I don't know if I cooked with this one. You can place some copper trapdoors on top of campfires like this to make a cool looking stove, and now we can cook the melon if we want. And if you want to make a chair to sit down and have a meal, here's one chair design using the new trapdoors, and here's another. This chair is a little bit goofy. In real life, it would be like 3 meters tall. Another new block coming in 1.21 is the crafter, which surprisingly has a lot of different building use. To start, you can make a stove by placing the crafter on top of some campfires, and then adding a few more kitchen details like this. And you can also use a crafter as cabinets if you place it facing this way instead. Who knew the crafter was the ultimate kitchen block? The bottom of the crafter can also be used as a roof, so I guess that makes it the third time it's used in this kitchen. And if you place it on the ground, it kind of looks like some kind of mat that is meant to keep the floor clean. Might as well just build the whole house out of crafters at this point. More household items that can be built with a crafter is this PC where the crafter is used as a monitor, or you can go all out and build a flat screen TV using 2 different angles of the crafter like this. Don't mind me, just sitting on my crafter couch watching my crafter TV. You can also place a crafter like this and then put a few seats around it to create an actual functioning game of tic-tac-toe. Okay, how am I losing to myself? And if you want to protect your house from intruders, you can use the crafter as a keypad like this. If you place a tough wall with a trap trapdoor on each side, and then add a crafter on top, and place a few more details like this. You can make a telephone booth looking thing like this, and if you look at this side of the crafter, it kind of looks like a face, which means you're actually able to build the crafter man like this. Now I know why we installed the security on the first door. This guy's not messing around. Coming up next, we have a few build hacks that are pretty tough. Tuff bricks look kinda like stone bricks, so you can mix them together to make a nice looking pattern. Just like how chiseled tuff and polished tuff go together nicely if you place them on the floor. You can also use the top of chiseled tuff bricks to make a really satisfying floor design like this. This is so cool, it almost looks like it's 3D. And if you take the side of regular chiseled tuff and place it in a cave, it kinda looks like old transcriptions on the wall. This doesn't really work the same with chiseled tuff bricks though, it kinda looks out of place. These brand new chiseled tuff blocks can be used to make really nice looking pillars because of their unique designs, and if you want to make a fence out of tuff walls, it actually looks really nice mixing them all together. You can even put one more block up on some parts like this, and then place a heavy core on top, and it kind of looks like a light that isn't on. If you pair the new tuff walls with a few iron blocks like this, it looks like some kind of power station thing that would probably look good on top of a building or something. And I also found this robot guy you can make, which uses all the new blocks in the build, including the heavy cores for the eyes. I don't know why, but it kind of looks more like a frog than a robot. Speaking of heavy cores, the heavy core is actually a really useful block for builds. Well, it probably is for someone who actually knows how to build. But still, you can place it on top of a table like this, and it kind of looks like a mug or a thermos. And as we saw earlier, if you place it in an item frame, it kind of looks like eyes, which is especially scary if you just place it around a dark cave like this. I'd say I sure hope no one's watching me, but this is a video, so I hope you are. A mace is made from a heavy core, and it kind of looks like a utensil when it's placed on the table from earlier. And if you want to use the heavy cores as eyes without an item frame, I accidentally built this crab out of tuff. You can also build this crab out of copper if you prefer your crabs to be cooked before you put eyes on them. Remember what we could have had instead of the armadillo. Now obviously our crab is pretty cursed, but there are some even more insane build hacks coming later in this video. But first we have these copper trees, which are just oak trees except the leaves are replaced with copper grates. And if you really want to 1.21ify this, you can replace the logs with a tuff block of your choice to really make this look like a 100% real tree. You can also place a bunch of water beside your tree like this, and you can even make one of these water lilies with a copper trapdoor and a coral fan on top. Why is this thing called a brain coral fan? What is Minecraft hiding from us? Whatever they're hiding is probably in these pipes, which you can make out of copper trapdoors like this, and if you want to just make a bridge out of copper trapdoors, you can do that. Not really sure if this is a build hack though, it's just a bridge. Copper grates are really useful, as since they are see-through, you can use them to make windows like this. Guys, I swear I'm not in prison. And if you want to use them for something that looks less like you committed a crime, you can make some fences by mixing them with other copper blocks as well. You can also just switch the grates out for a trapdoor for a different window design, and this also works with the fences, although it looks a lot easier for trespassers to climb them now. The copper bulb is a new block that emits light, and you know what that means? Lamps. You can make this simple lamp design using either oxidized or normal copper plus some similar colored fences like this, or if you want to be fancier, you can place some copper blocks as a base like this, put a tough wall above it here, and then add some fences on top of the wall, and finally a slab, a trapdoor, and a bulb like this. Now this is a better looking lamp than the first one. But if you want to be even fancier, you can make a double lamp like this, and honestly I think this one is a little bit too overkill. I mean, why do we even need a third lantern in the middle? And with these lamps, you're probably gonna want to add a road underneath them so that they have something to actually light up. And if you want to add a sewer entrance, you can move two of the stairs so that they are facing like this, and then add some copper grates underneath to look like a cool sewer entrance. Just make sure that you don't accidentally drop your phone in it. Now it's almost time for some cursed build hacks. But first we have this copper gear, which can be made using some of the new copper blocks, and if this gear is too much for you, you can shrink it down a bit like this if we remove the trapdoors. You can also place a copper block on the roof of a cave, and then place a wall and a fence underneath to make an artificial dripstone like this, and this actually comes in both colors as you can see, although the oxidized one looks more like an icicle than a dripstone. Another thing you can hang on the roof is a copper bulb like this to make another type of lamp, and if you want to build a copper staircase, you can now add some copper grates underneath the stairs, and also put some copper trapdoors on the sides for more detail. If you want to add some scary windows to your house, you can use the new trial spawners as an ominous window design like this, and this can also be used as a fence design if you have some kind of haunted haunted mansion or something. A trial spawner can also be used as a bird cage if you right click on it with a parrot spawn egg, so it traps the bird inside. Of course, this is except for the fire and the spinning and the fact that it spawns parrots. Okay, that one was kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. An ominous key can kind of look like a painting of a tree if you place it in an item frame on the wall of your house. And another thing that can go in an item frame is a breeze rod paired with a blaze rod, which is meant to look like the hot and cold on a water tap. Something that's less of a build hack and more of a cool trick is this wind charge launcher, which you can make by angling 4 dispensers full of wind charges towards you. Okay, I don't know how it turned infinite, but I'm not complaining. It's kind of like a trampoline now. If you place some copper bulbs like this and then put some tuff in the middle, you can create a portal to the secret copper dimension. And now it's time to show you some absolutely cursed build hacks that should not be used ever, mainly because they're really stupid. First off, if you throw a wind charge and then use the new /take freeze command, you can make a really cool smoke effect that you can use in your builds, although now the entire rest of the game is frozen, so this might not be that useful. You can also trap a bogged in some sand like this, and it will make it look like someone died while traveling the desert. When an armadillo rolls up into a ball, you can use this opportunity to use the armadillo as a soccer ball that you can even play with using a knockback sword like this. And a rolled up armadillo can also look like some boxes on the ground or on some shelves depending on where you place it. Just like earlier, if you put a bogged in some powdered snow, it will look like somebody died while traveling in the snow. The only problem with this one is that the bogged actually does die in the snow eventually. And finally, if you spawn a breeze in some water, it kinda looks like a jellyfish. Okay, yeah, that's enough cursed build hacks. That one was insanely stupid. This is a street drain that is built using the new copper grates as well as some tough blocks, and it's a shame that you can't waterlog the copper grates, as this would actually be really cool. And if you just place a copper bulb in the sky like this and add a lever underneath, it can look like one of those floating lanterns that are for Chinese New Year, I think. I'm probably wrong about that, don't get mad at me. You can also switch the copper bulb out for one of these frog lights like this, and then you can place either oxidized trapdoors or regular copper trapdoors on the outside for another one of these lamp designs as well. And now with these trapdoors, you can also use them as a curtain thing on the side of your windows instead of using them as windows like we did earlier. And if you want to make another lamp, like we haven't made enough already, we can place some of the new tough blocks like this and then put a copper bulb with copper trapdoors around it like this. And another weird lamp design I've seen is this copper bulb on top of a dragon egg with some buttons on it so you can actually turn it on and off. And somehow I forgot the fact that these new trapdoors can be used as railings on the side of like a factory upper level. And you can also place some copper grates to make a nice floor to go with the trapdoor railings as well. And we can finally make a power station using some of the blocks like this to complete our factory. For these next build hacks, I decided to go find them in the new structure, the trial chambers. And the first one is just using these copper grates as like an entry to a tunnel type of thing. You could also use these copper grates as like support beams on the roof, similar to how they are used in the structure here. And there are some really cool mixes of tough blocks used in the wall design of this structure, which isn't really a build hack, but it's still pretty useful to know. I also found out that you can actually waterlog these grates, which makes the street drain from earlier look a lot better now that I know this. And you can also build the face of a breeze like this if you ever wanted to do this, although I'm not really sure why you would. This combo of blocks looks pretty cool in the middle of a fountain, and you can use these trapdoors to make little hidden tunnels inside of your builds as well. The end of this tunnel looks pretty cool, especially with the X in the middle. It kind of looks like one of those things you have to turn to open a vault door. And probably my favorite Mojang approved build that I found is this secret room in the trial chambers, which isn't a build hack, but I just thought it was cool that I found a secret room. There's also another secret room. This is so cool. And that concludes the trial chambers build hacks. I'm honestly surprised I even found any. Now that we've seen all these different build hacks, it's time to put my skills to the test, because in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be building a house using only 1.21 blocks. I started by making an outline out of only copper blocks, mixing some chiseled copper and trapdoors in as well. And then I started building a wall using all different types of tuff, kind of like how they do it in the trial chambers. I then built a roof using more of these copper blocks, and once I finished the outline of the house, this is what it looked like. I'm surprised this even looks good. Next, I added some windows out of the copper grates with trapdoors on the side, and I used the new tough slabs and walls to add a little bit more detail to the front of the house. We'll just pretend I did this on the other sides as well. Now let's fill in the floor with one of the tough patterns from earlier, and I'm also going to add a staircase using the new copper grates underneath, and the trapdoors will act as railings as well. Next, I decked out the bottom floor with some of the crafter build hacks from earlier, and then I built a crafter TV on the top floor like this. To finally give the outside a bit of detail, I added some copper bulb lamps like this, and then I made a road like we saw earlier so I could use the Storm Drain build hack. Then finally I added some detail that doesn't use 1.21 blocks, but it just makes the house look a little bit nicer overall. Yeah, I guess the 1.21 blocks are actually really useful. I somehow made a house that looks really good. Also, the different copper blocks are intentional. I definitely didn't use normal copper instead of waxed by accident. The first room was Savannah themed. I was able to find these buttons, so I pressed all of them, and one of them made a ding noise and dropped down water on the outside. So I went up the water and found a very detailed chest with a square inside of it. The square was actually a netherite hoe, so I used it to start hoeing the edge blocks to hopefully reveal something behind them. I eventually found out one of the blocks was connected to some redstone, and it put a block of sand inside of my inventory. The sand could only be placed on sandstone though, which was kind of a problem. After a couple minutes, I ended up finding the sandstone hidden under the opaque water pool, and that unlocked the entrance to the next room. Now the graphics were looking a little better. I was in the nether and I could see the exit on an island across the lava. So I parkoured up the trees and searched the top of them but found nothing. I noticed I could cross these vines to the glowstone though, and now I was able to reach an island. The island had a barrel with a saddle in it, so I took that and went back down. I then parkoured again and I checked the other glowstone, but all I found was a button that did nothing. I spent the next 5 minutes searching for anything else in the room and I found nothing. So I just kept trying to jump across the lava without dying, and eventually it worked. In room 3, I was now able to see myself when I looked down. It was a snow biome with a cabin, and I instantly noticed some barrels. So I searched them and found a raw pork chop and a piece of charcoal. I found another pork chop in a hidden barrel, and then I entered the house. In the house there was even more empty barrels, and there was also a smoker, so I decided to cook the pork. Cooking the pork gave me a stone shovel, and I climbed onto the roof of the house only to find another piece of charcoal. From the top of the house, I was able to see another chest though, so I parkoured over to the chest and found a lever inside of it. Now that I had checked everything, I started digging the snow with the shovel because that seemed logical. In one corner, I found a hidden room that had another lever inside of it. And in another corner, I found another hidden room that required me to use the lever to enter it. When I entered the room, there was another door, and I was able to use my other lever to go to the next room. In room 4, the shaders had gotten better, but this was still nothing compared to what was to come. I also forgot to enable the texture pack, so pretend it's like this. I was in a jungle with a huge temple in the middle, and I needed to make a sacrifice. I found these blocks which were making weird sounds when I stood on them, and I climbed up the temple in the middle only to find a chest that was empty. I climbed on top of the trees and I found a sunflower in the leaves, but I was unable to break it. I went up higher and I found a chest with 1 gold ingot in it, and that was it. Next I climbed up this hill and I found a hidden chest in the corner with a lead inside of it. So I put the lead on this cow and nothing happened. But then I took the cow over to the blocks that were making sounds, and I stood on the other one and it made a noise. I went towards where I heard the noise and I found a chest with another gold ingot in it. I decided to check out what this villager was trading next, and I found a trade for a stone hoe that required a lead. So I traded for the stone hoe and saw that it could be used to break a sunflower, which I needed for the other trade option. So I went back to the top of the tree and broke the sunflower. I brought the sunflower back, and now I had a melon which could be placed on top of the coarse dirt. I found coarse dirt beside another melon, so I placed the melon down and heard another noise. I went towards the noise and a chest had appeared in this cave which had another gold ingot. At this point there was nothing left to do, so I put my gold in the chest at the top, assuming it was where I should put my sacrifice. When I put my gold in the chest, things started happening and I made it to the next room. In room 5, things were starting to get realistic. My FPS was dropping rapidly and I still had more rooms to complete, so I needed to hurry up because my PC was getting ready for takeoff. I was in a mine and I don't know why, but I took this person's head. I also found an iron pickaxe which could only break iron ore, so I started mining. I found a room beyond the iron with a person named Flumu or something, I don't know, so I took their head too. I kept mining iron and I found Flimus, and there was a lever hidden in the lava behind Flimus which could only be placed on mossy stone bricks. So I looked around for mossy stone bricks and I found an iron door which I was able to open. I found Paul, and Paul was trading 3 iron for a stone button. The problem was I had raw iron because I played the map on the wrong version. So don't tell anyone what happened, but now I have a button. There was also a book on a lectern and it had a bunch of words in it. I could only place the button on chiseled stone bricks which were right in front of me, but I didn't realize it. So I looked around for almost 5 minutes while my IQ was draining, and there was clearly a reason for that. Eventually I went back to the room and found out these were chiseled stone bricks. So I magically got more buttons, and each time I pressed a button the color of the block changed in front of it. When you actually read the book, it tells you that you need to enter a color combination. The only place I had seen colors was the armor of the people around the mine, so I tried putting their colors in alphabetical order, but it didn't work. I actually just had them in the wrong order though, so I tried again and it opened the entrance to room 6. Room 6 had a lot nicer shaders, but my FPS was dropping even faster. I was in a room from one of those rich mansions that are always haunted. I found a flower, then I found a secret room behind a trapdoor, and in the room there was an emerald on the table and nothing else I could take. I also stole the armor off of these armor stands and checked every barrel and trapdoor until I found a diamond. It was looking like my new goal was to rob this mansion rather than escape it, but then I realized someone was home and they looked very scary. It turns out they wanted to trade these items for the exact set of armor that I had, but I was still missing 2 of the items though, so I only did the first 2 trades. There was a book telling me Larry gave the key to Barry, and this was Barry, so now I knew I didn't get scammed. I went back out to the main room and found the sunflower right where I started, and now I only needed an iron nugget. I ended up finding a room behind this large wall of paintings, and inside of it was the nugget. So I took the nugget back to Barry and got the last piece of armor. I tried putting on the armor, but it did nothing, but then I remembered where I got it from and it made sense. So I placed the armor on the armor stands and I heard a noise, but the door was still closed. I ran around for anything else and I found a secret room behind the paintings, but it was useless. So I ran around some more and I found a hidden room in the most obvious place it could have been. In this room there were 4 swords on the wall and I instantly knew I had to rotate them in a certain way to open the door. I remembered seeing a sword like this in the first hidden room, so I left the room and I ended up finding the diamond sword instead, which was pointing at the top left. So I rotated the diamond sword and I ran back to the trapdoor hidden room and found the gold sword pointing at the bottom left. Now I just needed to find one more sword because I could just guess the last one. So I went back to the useless room beyond the painting and it was still useless. I ended up finding the last sword in the first open room and it was pointing towards the middle right. So I guessed the last sword and I heard a noise telling me the door was open. So I went through the door and the gold block was here to teleport me to the next room. Room 7 had new shaders and they came with really annoying motion blur. I also had a very realistic shadow. I found a chest with a wooden shovel that could break red sand, so I started digging. After breaking almost every block of red sand, I found a chest containing a cactus. The cactus could only be placed on top of a cactus, so I found a cactus I could place it on and it created a staircase. When I got to the top of the staircase, it let me jump to a tree, and the tree had a chest with cocoa beans in it that could only be placed on jungle logs. So I found the one spot on this tree it would let me place them, and a ding went off and I was given a turtle egg. I didn't notice I was given a turtle egg though, so I spent 5 minutes being stupid before I noticed the egg and saw I could only place it on sandstone. So I spent 5 more minutes searching every sand block because of the realistic textures, but then I found out it was the block that already had the turtle eggs on it. Placing the turtle egg gave me sugarcane, which I placed on the only sugarcane without string on top of it to open the entrance to the final room. Room 8 looked like some sort of backrooms maze, so I put on the final level of realism, but unfortunate things happened. I wasn't giving up though, so I started my game up with more memory allocated, and after another crash I got it to work, but I wasn't able to last more than 30 seconds without crashing, so enjoy this accurate representation of the last level. The level 1 graphics were insanely realistic, especially this dirt. There was a house in front of me, and inside of it I found a chest that gave me a wet sponge every time I opened it and a few furnaces beside it. There was a cauldron and a brewing stand filled with empty bottles outside, and I found a ladder leading up to the roof. On the roof there was a chest with 5 blaze rods and 3 nether wart inside of it, and I could see an entrance to another room which I couldn't make it to. I found a button on the ground, but it did nothing, and I found a staircase leading underground beside the house. Underground I found a chest that kept filling with iron ingots, and I found a button to spawn a phantom. After killing the phantom, I had the resources to make a slow falling potion, so I headed back up. I crafted buckets and used the wet sponges to fill the buckets with water. After that was done, I filled the cauldron outside with water and I used it to fill the empty bottles. Now all I had to do was wait for the slow falling potion to finish, and once I was done that, I drank the potion and glided to the next room. In this room I was getting much better FPS, but everything was still very realistic. I was on a farm with a windmill at the back of the room, so I entered the windmill. In the windmill I found a very sharp broom which could be used to break cobwebs, and I also found a scythe to break crops and an axe to break logs. I explored the top floor of the windmill and I found another chest with enchantment bottles and 3 rabbit spawn eggs. I checked the basement and I found a shopping list which told me I needed to get rabbit stew, a loaf of bread, and cooked cod. I walked further down the basement and broke the cobwebs with my broom and found a lure 3 book. Next I spawned the rabbits and only killed one of them because I already got what I needed, so why would I kill more of them? I decided to get the easiest item first, which was the bread. All I had to do was break the wheat crops with the scythe, and then I could craft the bread. I also found some wood I was able to break with the axe, and then I went back to the windmill to craft my bread. It took me forever to find the crafting table, but I should have known this was a crafting table. Look how obvious it is. Now I had a piece of bread, and I also crafted a fishing rod because I needed to get cooked cod next. I went back outside and used the water to fish, only to realize I forgot to add the lure 3 enchantment to become a professional fisherman. So I added lure 3 and I was able to catch a raw cod first try. I went back down to the basement and I cooked the cod in one of the furnaces, and apparently that gave me nuggets. Now I only had 1 item left to craft, and that was rabbit stew. So the first thing I did was check Google, and Google told me that I need a carrot, a baked potato, cooked rabbit, a bowl, and a mushroom. I knew how to get 4 of these things, but I had no idea where to get a mushroom. Eventually, after checking all of these trapdoors outside, I was able to find one which had a hole underneath it. I swam down the hole and I found a little cave where there was 9 mushrooms. The problem was that I couldn't break them, but I fixed that pretty easily when I found this block of wood that I could break. Now I was able to craft the rabbit stew, and I used this button in the basement to teleport to the next level. In this level, the game was still realistic, but the shaders were noticeably worse. I was in the desert with a giant mine in the middle of the room. I went down to the bottom of the mine and I found a lava pool that had a room behind it, but I couldn't swim through it or I would die. So I went further down the cave and I found an elytra in a minecart chest and 45 wood planks in a different minecart chest. I also found a cave that I had to crouch to get into, which had a chest with a bunch of totems in it. I grabbed all the totems and went back to the lava pool from earlier, which I was now able to swim across. On the other side, there was a chest with a pickaxe which could break iron ore and coal ore. So I started mining every vein of iron and coal ore that I could find, and I found nothing except this cave with a skeleton across from me. I could see a button on the floor, but I was unable to reach it, so I continued searching for something else. After finding nothing, I gave up and pressed the hint button, which told me shields can deflect arrows from skeletons. So I used my coal to smelt some iron and I crafted a shield. I went back to the cave with the skeleton and I blocked my shield. An arrow activated the button, but nothing happened. I thought I was stuck, but eventually I realized I had a compass in my inventory which was named X marks the spot. The compass could be used to break red wool, so I found an X made of red wool and I pressed the button to go to the next level. Now the graphics were looking less realistic, but still not bad. I was in a snow level with a cabin and 2 different snowmen. One of the snowmen was named Henry, and Henry asked me to get him a golden carrot and some pumpkin pie, so I started looking for that. I entered the cabin and found a chest with a shovel that could break red sand, a book, and 20 torches that I could place on sand. The book was called Snowman Quotes, and inside of it said sometimes instead of roasting other people, you should stop to roast yourself. I think they were referring to the fact that only 5% of you are subscribed to me. So I went outside and used the shovel to break a piece of red sand, and there was an area beside it with a small hole in the wall and that I could only crawl through. I climbed back up and I found out the torches could melt the ice, so I melted some of the ice and found more red sand in the water pool. Under the red sand there was a chest with 3 carrots and 7 gold nuggets, which meant I only needed 1 more for the golden carrot. When I swam back up, I saw a chest on a tree, so I parkoured to it and there was 3 sugarcane and 10 eggs in it. Next I used the ice to swim into the hole from before and I found a sign with coordinates on it. When I made it to the coordinates, I found a secret lever which put the message pumpkin broken in chat. I went back down the hole and I picked up the pumpkin. Now I was able to craft the pumpkin pie and I just needed 1 more nugget to make the golden carrot. I realized that I could just smelt my shovel and that would give me 1 more golden nugget. So I smelted the shovel and I crafted the golden carrot, and then I delivered the 2 items to Henry and he gave me a flint and steel. At first I was confused, but then I remembered what the book said from earlier, so I jumped in the fire. I was teleported into the air and there was now a cave underneath me. There was a button in the cave and when I pressed it, all it did was play water sounds. I'm not going to lie, I cheated on this part, but basically what you had to do was get the same amount of air bubbles as times the sound was played. The next level was just default Minecraft with slight shaders. I was in some sort of space base and there was 1 room on each side of me. I decided to check the room with the chest first, and it had a chest with a book and a bunch of hunger potions. The book told me to drink the potions, but when I did, nothing seemed to happen. I climbed up a water pool in the middle and I found there was a 2nd floor. I found a gold block with a pressure plate beside it which said helmet equipper, but nothing happened when I stood on the pressure plate. I checked a few chests and I found a laser hoe and another book that said I needed to eat a baked potato for jump boost. So I went to the last accessible room and I collected a few potatoes. I also found a chest with biofuel in it, so I was able to cook the potatoes. I ate the potato and I used it to jump up to a door which led to another room with a chest that contained a button. I placed the button on the gold block which said helmet equipper, and I was given a glass block which I guess is a space helmet. I went back to the 1st floor and I was now able to enter the room that said do not leave without helmet. The room led me outside and I immediately found a chest with a music disc which was the key to something. I looked around a little bit and I found a place to put the key. When I used the key, I was given a spaceship repair tool which let me break blocks of iron. So I started breaking the spaceship with the repair tool and I found a chest with a glass breaker that could break glass. So I went to the other side of the room and I found a place that I could break into, which led me to the next level. Now the graphics were pretty bad, and this somehow isn't even the last level. The first thing I found was a sound puzzle, which I'm pretty sure has to do with these pressure plates, but I just didn't listen to the sounds and died a few times before leaving it for later. I found a hole with a sign that said needs fire resistance, a massive unlit portal, and a nether fortress building. Inside the fortress, I found a filled cauldron and an empty brewing stand. I also found this really useful diagram and something growing that was hopefully nether wart. I went up to the roof and found 3 shields and 3 red squares, which were apparently sharp 5 gold swords. I searched the last corner of the room and I found parkour leading me to a blaze spawner. I absolutely destroyed the blazes and I got a few blaze rods and I realized there was nothing left for me to do except the pressure plate puzzle. So I spent 15 minutes guessing the puzzle instead of using the sounds because that was easier. After crossing the puzzle, I got 2 flint and steels and now I was able to light the nether portal. When I got through the portal, I realized I was now in the overworld, but it was actually the nether and the level before was the overworld. There was a house and inside of it there was a chest with a shovel that could break sand and 4 fishing rods. I found a hole beside the house and it led to a cave with sand, so I broke all the sand. There was an unfinished end portal in this cave and there was also a chest with 2 wart pickers. I couldn't find anything else, so I went back to the overworld / nether and I picked the wart. The next part was confusing because I had to use this really detailed diagram to solve it, but eventually I figured it out. It told me the slime cave was opened and I found the slime cave with fire covering 90% of my screen. There was a button that spawned a baby slime, so I did some killing and headed back to the nether / overworld where I smelted some of my sand to make glass. Then I went back to the overworld / nether only to realize I had to go back through the portal again to craft the bottles. Now I was finally able to make a fire resistance potion and I swam through the hole to the next room. The next room's graphics were absolutely terrible. The colors looked like I was playing the first Mario game ever created. This room had no puzzles and it was just a bunch of trivia, which I definitely completed first try because I'm a genius. After getting all the questions correct, I was finished the puzzle and I was able to see what this texture pack actually looked like. Honestly, it's probably better the puzzle ended here because I don't think my eyes could have handled this. And it was even worse on the title screen. This is a giant slime statue, and inside of it is one of the hardest prisons which I am going to be attempting to escape. I spawned inside of a bedrock room with a sign that said the rules. No breaking signs. I walked out into another room and I saw a crafting table and a hopper. I opened the hopper and there was 8 iron inside. I looked up and there was a button on the roof as well as a 1 block gap, which I assumed was the exit to this room. The problem was I didn't know how to fit through the 1 block gap with only 8 iron ingots. I grabbed the crafting table and placed it so that I could look through the gap, but I found nothing. It wasn't until I checked my crafts that I realized what I needed to do. I needed to make 2 iron trapdoors, one to build up and the other to push me through the gap. So I placed the trapdoors, and after a few tries, I made it to the other side. In the next room, there's a 5 block gap with a pit of lava under it, and there were ice blocks below my feet. These ice blocks were packed ice though, so I could not break them for water. Normally this would be a problem, because you can't make a 5 block jump in Minecraft. But if I get a running start and spam my spacebar, I am actually able to make the jump because there is ice. I made it into the next room and there's a crafting table on the floor and an item frame with a slime block on the wall. There was another room that I was safe to drop into which had more slime balls on the wall. So I collected all the slime balls and now I had 8 slime balls and 8 item frames. There was a bedrock block in the middle of the floor and I was pretty sure I needed to place a slime block on it to bounce to the next room. But I still needed 1 more slime ball to make a slime block. I looked around the room and found nothing, but then I decided to break the crafting table and the last slime ball was under it. So I put the crafting table back and I crafted the slime block. Now I could place the slime block on top of the bedrock block and jump to the next room. In the next room, I found 2 item frames with a red and brown mushroom in them. There was also a slab and a deep slate block that was probably meant to blend in with the bedrock. So I broke the deep slate block and underneath it was a hopper that contained a bowl. I also tried breaking the slab, but there was nothing under it, so I put it back. I needed to make a 1.5 block jump, but the only thing I could craft was mushroom soup, so I had to be missing something. I looked around and eventually I found another deep slate block hiding in the bedrock. So I broke the deep slate and above it was a cornflower. I now knew exactly what to craft. I crafted a suspicious stew, and because I used a cornflower, the stew would give me jump boost. This jump boost would allow me to make a 1.5 block jump into the next room. Inside of the next room, there was a long hole in the ground as well as a stone block in an item frame with a sign pointing towards it. There was another stone above me as well, so I grabbed the stone and dropped into the room. I collected the other stone and then checked the hole for anything else. Inside of the hole, there was a crafting table and another stone, so I collected that too. I needed to make it up this wall, but 3 stone blocks definitely wouldn't be enough. So I checked the crafting table and saw that I could make 6 stone slabs, which would be better. After I made the slabs, I went to the sign that I saw earlier, assuming that was where I needed to build up. I built up and I was still short a few blocks, but I looked in F5 and saw a wooden pressure plate at the top. I realized that from where I was standing, I could throw one of the item frames on the pressure plate to activate it. So I activated the pressure plate, and water came out, allowing me to swim out. In this part of the room, there was nothing except for a hole in the roof, which was the exit. I was confused until I realized I could swim through the water to break the piston. Behind the piston, there was a barrel that contained a slime block, and that was it. So I went back into the room, and now I had a piston and a slime block. If I placed the slime block on top of the piston and stood on it, I could boost myself up to the room, but the problem was I still needed to activate the piston. Luckily, I could break the pressure plate from before, and I could throw an item frame on it to activate the piston and boost me to the next room. Inside of this room, there was a furnace in the corner, a hole with 3 beehives in it, a hopper on the roof, and a massive hole covered in signs. I opened the hopper first, and inside of it was 6 blocks of sand. Unfortunately, these would be of no use to get down the hole, so I had to keep looking. There was nothing else in this room though, so I decided to break the hopper. Behind the hopper, there was an item frame with coal in it, so I was pretty sure I had to smelt the sand. So I used the furnace to smelt the sand, and I was left with 6 glass. This still didn't give me a way to get down the hole though, so I decided to break the furnace because I didn't need it anymore. Behind the furnace, there was a crafting table, and I could only make 2 things. I remembered there were still beehives in the hole, so I made bottles to collect the honey. If I collected the honey, I can make a honey block, which would allow me to take less fall damage dropping down. So I collected the honey, but I only had 3 bottles, and I needed 4 to make a block of honey. Luckily, there was another beehive hidden underneath, and I was able to make the honey block. So I dropped down and landed the clutch, making it to the next room. There was a 2-block jump to get to the next part of the room, so I had to use my honey block to get up. I thought I was stuck, but I remembered that I needed to crouch to the very edge of the block to be able to jump. Inside of the next room, there was lava flowing from the roof, as well as a second area with bamboo in it. I looked up and also ended up finding a fire resistance arrow, so I grabbed that. Before I dropped into the next part of the room, I clicked the lava to see if anything was behind it, and I found a hopper with a crafting table. Now I was sure there was nothing left at the top, so I dropped down into another part of the room. I broke the dirt holding up the bamboo, and I found a hopper underneath it with 3 string inside of it. Now I was able to craft a bow, which would allow me to use the fire resistance arrow to go inside the lava. I tried to get back up, but I didn't have enough blocks. That was when I realized there was another deep slate block, so I broke it and there was another piece of dirt behind it. Now I was able to get back to the top part, and I shot myself with the fire resistance arrow. I swam down the lava first, and there was a room with a hopper that contained 12 string. I swam up to the top of the lava, and there was a room, but I was trapped in the lava by a bedrock block above me. There was a chest I could reach though, so I opened it and found 3 wood planks. There was also a crafting table, and I knew exactly what to do. Just like in my last video, I needed to make a bed and sleep in it to get through the hole. So I made the bed and placed it in the room, but it was still daytime, so I was unable to sleep. I realized it didn't matter though, because the bed set my spawn point, so I just had to wait for the fire resistance to run out and swim in the lava until I died. I threw my items into the room so I didn't lose them, and I let myself die in the lava and respawned in the next room. I collected the chest and the crafting table, and I used them to build up to the next part of this room. I walked down this hallway, and I saw a sign that said over 98% of you are not subscribed, which is better than last time, but it still isn't 0%, so please subscribe. At the end of the hallway, there was a giant drop down into another room that I would definitely die from. It was fine though, because I still had my bed, which I could use to negate some of the fall damage. The only thing in the next room was a rabbit's foot in an item frame and a 2-block jump to another room. I could see targets in the other room, but I didn't have any arrows to shoot them. I looked around the room, and I ended up finding a secret hopper with a blaze powder and a nether wart inside. Now I was pretty sure I needed to make a potion, but I was missing a brewing stand. I thought I had looked everywhere, but then I placed the bed under my feet to get a better look into the next room, and saw a brewing stand hiding in the corner. So I used the brewing stand to make a potion of leaping, and because I was standing on the bed, I was able to jump into the next room because it was only a 1.5 block jump. In this room, I found a slime block in the corner, and in front of me there was a big lava pit that I couldn't get across. There were a couple of targets on the roof, but I didn't have any projectiles to hit them with. I saw a hidden hopper across from me, so I checked if there was one on my side, and sure enough there was. The hopper contained 2 arrows, and now I could use them to shoot the targets. The targets dropped 2 sand blocks into the lava, and I could use them to parkour across the lava. I made it to the other side and opened the hopper, finding an ender pearl. I went to the end of the hallway, and there was 2 ladders, and that was it. The only thing I could do here was pearl glitch, so I threw my pearl and I was teleported to another room. There was another slime ball in an item frame, so I took that, and in front of me there was an elevator to the next room. This room had lava falling from the roof, a single block of ice in the floor, 4 beehives with honey forming a staircase, and another part of the room higher up. I checked inside of the lava, and like usual there was a hopper hidden underneath with 4 string and 2 iron ingots. With 4 string and 4 beehives, I realized I could make candles to melt the ice, but I still needed honeycombs to craft candles, and all I had were beehives. But then I remembered I had 2 iron and I could make shears. Shears would allow me to collect the honeycombs from the beehives. So I made shears and collected the honeycombs. After that, I crafted 4 candles and placed them on top of the ice block. I waited for the ice to melt, but then I realized I still had to light the candles for that to happen. I had nothing in my inventory to light the candles, but there was still one part of the room I hadn't checked. I used F5 and I could see there was a hopper in this part of the room, but it was still too high up for me to reach. Luckily, I still had honeycombs left over and I could make 2 honeycomb blocks to complete the staircase. When I got up, I found another slime ball in an item frame, and I checked the hopper and I found an arrow. This might seem useless, but I can actually shoot the arrow through the lava to set it on fire and light the candles, so I lit the candles and waited, and eventually the ice melted. I swam down the water and I made it into a small cave-like room. I was trapped by a bedrock block above my head and I could see nothing except for a piston with a slime block on top and an observer beside it. This was until I noticed water particles coming from the ceiling. I crouched forward and ended up finding a deep slate block, so I broke it. Behind the block there was water and I could now swim out of the hole. There was a hole above the slime block, but it was too high up to reach. I went back to check the water and I found another slime ball in an item frame on the way. I swam up the water and there was a small hole with a hopper inside that had 2 nether wart and 2 nether bricks. I went back to the slime block and thought I was missing something, but I checked my inventory and saw that I could craft red nether bricks. I placed the red nether bricks in front of the observer and I was launched into the next room. I immediately saw a hopper in the floor and I checked it and found 2 moss blocks. In front of me there was a 4-block high wall with a fence at the bottom. 2 moss blocks was not enough to climb up the 4 blocks, and I couldn't jump on top of the fence because it's too high. So I turned the moss blocks into moss carpets and now I was able to climb up. The next part of the room had a taller wall I had to climb and a crafting table in the corner. I was also able to see a few pistons holding up water in the roof. I checked behind the crafting table, but there was nothing, so I placed it back down. I found a hole in the corner with water at the bottom, so I dropped down. Inside of the hole there was another room and I found a bunch of dead bushes and blocks of sand. So I broke it all and I was left with 8 sticks and 15 sand. I was about to build back up, but I noticed there was another part of this room that I could build up to. So I built up to the next part of the room and there was another item frame with a slime ball as well as a hopper that contained 2 steak and a stone block. There was nothing else up there though, so I went back to the bottom and built up to the main room. Luckily 15 sand was exactly enough to make it back up, and I went back to the crafting table and used the 8 sticks I got to make ladders. I used the ladders to make it up the wall to the top of the room. There was a hopper with a sign pointing at it, so I checked the hopper and it had an iron pickaxe in it. I took the pickaxe and broke the hopper to see if there was anything underneath. Underneath the hopper there was nothing, so now I was kind of confused until I remembered the pistons I saw earlier. The reason this was important was because I could make a lever to activate the pistons. But the problem was I didn't know where to place it, so I tried the obvious, which was under the sign with an arrow pointing down. To my surprise, it worked and water dropped down from the roof, so I climbed up the water and made it to another room. In the next room, there were some walls that I couldn't climb up and another piston with a slime block on top. I found another slime ball in the corner and that was it. I looked around and ended up finding a couple of wood buttons near the roof. I still had 1 arrow, so I decided to shoot the buttons to see what happened. It ended up activating the piston underneath me and I was boosted to the next part of the room. In this part of the room there was only a block of dirt and I needed to make it up 4 blocks. I tried building up with the items I had, but it was impossible. That was until I remembered I can break the block underneath candles and they stay floating. So I made a staircase out of the candles and I climbed up the wall to another part of the room. In this part of the room there were some leaves in the corner and I had to cross a 2-block high gap to get to the next room. I could use the hopper I had from earlier, but I still had shears, so I decided to shear the leaves to build up instead. In the last part of the room there was a sign with arrows and a pit of snow. There was a 5-block jump to the exit and I was able to cross this with the hopper in my inventory. But I saw a block of powdered snow in the middle of the hole, so I decided to drop down in case there was something important. I broke the powdered snow and there was a hopper underneath it. The hopper had a diamond shovel inside of it and that was it. So I collected the snow and built back up and just built to the last part of the room. I found another slime ball in the corner and there was a hopper that I couldn't reach, but I was able to reach it when I crouched, and there was a levitation arrow in the hopper. I looked up and I saw a hole in the roof, so I shot myself with the levitation arrow and floated up to another room. In this room there was a hopper on the roof. I opened it and it had 12 sand in it. There was another slime ball in an item frame and a furnace and a crafting table at the end. I looked up and there was a big hole, but I only had 12 sand, so I wouldn't be able to get to the top. I knew I was missing something, so I tried breaking the hopper, but I found nothing. I broke the crafting table as well, and behind it there was a dried kelp block. This might seem useless, but a dried kelp block can actually be used to smelt all 12 of the sand blocks. So I turned all of the sand into glass, and now I was left with 12 glass blocks, which still isn't enough to get to the top, but I can actually turn those blocks into 32 glass panes. 32 glass panes looks like it is enough to get up the hole, so I tried building up and it was just enough to make it to the ladders. I was in a room full of lime wool and I tried to break out of it, but everything was covered in barriers. I looked down and there were 2 bedrock blocks that were positioned kind of like the ones from the room I did earlier. There was a sign that said, "I hope you have them all," and another slime ball in an item frame. I picked up the slime ball and now I had 9 slime balls and I knew what to do. I crafted a slime block, lined myself up, and jumped, placing the slime block underneath my feet. I made it to the exit and there was a big drop that I wouldn't survive. Luckily there was an elytra and a firework rocket on the walls, so I took those and I escaped the prison.